feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I'm standing in the dark. I'm listening to you, and all I feel is love. Aggressive vibes consuming me. I'm falling just for you. It's all I get. 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 So consume me. I feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I feel lonely by your side in the middle of the night. I'm standing in the dark. I'm listening to you, and all I feel is love. Aggressive vibes consuming me. I'm falling just for you. It's all I get. 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 So consume me.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream, boys. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. How y'all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope all of you are having a good one. We got ourselves more catch-ups on the horizon next week with 10:05. We got the Creation Catalyst. How does it work? Yo, how's it going? How's it going, man? Hope you have a good shape. We got shape. We got regret. How you boys all doing? Welcome back. The Catalyst, though, as well as more world content, a new world activity with like this frosty elements and stuff, and like it's in the like the Primalist Future Invasion, and there'll be like even more catch-up gear that way as well. I'm actually excited, man. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to level some alts. I'm not even sure like which character should I level first, because there's so much. I guess I gotta do Monk or Paladin or Warlock, one of those three. There's also the Mage. That thing has been level 64 for so long. I just gotta finish that thing out, man. I just gotta go back into that Crucible. I kind of want to wait until the next time walking, honestly. I actually enjoyed the time walking questing or leveling much more, just for the sake of variety of dungeons, you know what I mean? Lock. I mean, with Warlocks being busted right now, a new bug was discovered where Warlocks are one-shotting people in the arena. Yeah, haven't been a while today, rip. Dude, sometimes I can't even like get on WoW just to play the game when I'm just like have videos back to back. It actually just feels so bad when that happens, man. Not much you can do about it, but yeah. Yo, I feel you in that one, dude. There's some days where I'm just like, I got a big video, lots to cover, lots to work on. So I get up, I get a little bit of work done. We get the stream, which I guess it depends. Like, it counts that I'm playing the game for a bit, right? While on the stream, I guess it depends what I'm doing too. I don't know. Some days it feels like I just want to just chill, do some professions, queue some solo, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know. There's days where like when I have a day off or whatever, I don't even play WoW. I'm just the entire time working. But tonight I want to get back on, dude. I want to finish up my ults. Matuk's got an 18 key, which I am going to need on my rogue, I think, just to fill out my vault, plus helping out Matuk's would be wonderful. But yo, let's get in for the day, boys. Let me get the music up and running first. What song is this? Oh god, that's loud. That is super loud. Sorry about that. Yo. You guys are gonna level in your alts in preparation for, you know what? I'm not a big fan of that song. You guys are gonna level in your alts in preparation for 10:05? Just because I feel like with Creation Catalyst, it's gonna be much easier just to... I guess the question is, can crafted gear become tier gear? Because if crafted gear can become tier, I can just craft some decent items on my, like, Warlock and turn that into tier for my, yeah. I wonder... Can crafted gear become tier gear? Do you think it will be able to? Because I feel like if you can, need account bound crafting mats. I need account bound crafting mats. Yeah, but like, no. Because I was gonna say, like, if let's say I can get myself a chest piece, right? And I do crafting, and I turn that into tier. Can I get like a crafted to then recraft the chest piece to like a higher level once I get those mats? You know what I mean? Just to rank it up. Is that a thing? No, I can't. Okay. I was gonna say for a second, like, what if, man? What if? Actually, right before we start, I'm gonna be right back. Real quick, chat. Real quick. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Have you been leveling that rogue? I told you about spare time leveling a mage? Yo, get the mage up and running, my guy. I feel spoiled for choices. 4 sets, 1, 2 set class. Just feels so much to do. I mean, what are you doing for your alts actually? Because all I've really been doing is just getting my weeklies out of the way. Just for like, you know, vault rewards and stuff. But I only have a handful of alts right now. I don't even have that many yet. I need to get more. I need to get my LFRs done. I haven't even had the time to get the LFRs done. One thing I did do though, and I think it's actually super useful, go grab that one world quest right now where you can get yourself a matrix. That matrix is massive right now. Because you can just craft yourself like 380 item level gear. That's pretty good. Boys, have you guys heard about have you seen the Warlock one-shot, by the way? The Affliction Warlock one-shots and what they've been doing so far. It's actually insane. I tried it out yesterday. I got some DMs of people telling me, yo, check this out. I tried it for myself. I was like, huh, all right. So I went on a spree of one-shotting rares and players, whoever I saw, over on the testing realms. just to see how well it works. It works way too well, and it's way too cheesy. I don't want to spoil anything yet. I've heard reports that apparently they fixed it, but I kind of want to like... I don't want to... So the thing is, people are taking this one shot into arenas. They're taking this one shot and they're absolutely blasting other players with a really easy setup. It's just a handful of abilities. I don't want to give it away exactly how you do it, but handful of abilities, and it's a setup, handful of abilities, and they're hitting each other for 1.5 million. We have about 300,000 worth of health, maybe 400,000. So like you overkilling players by a huge margin. And it's like a really simple thing where it's like, if you don't dispel this one, I don't even, yeah. It's a little nuts. It's a little nuts. It works out in the open world. It works in PvP. I'm hoping they would have fixed it by tonight, because it's something that some Warlocks started to do in order to like climb rating, and then really quickly other Warlocks figured out once. So apparently it was like it was a handful of people that knew how this thing works for a couple of days. But then you tell one person, another person tells another, you tell another, you tell another, and then the information spreads, and then people are using the arena, and then it's like, okay, well, we gotta put a... we gotta contact whoever we can at Blizz, tell them, yo, we gotta fix it real quick. They're aware of it, they just letting me join a PTR. They're just letting them enjoy in a PTR. I can look at PTR is fine. Like PTR, people can do that as much as they want to. It just, as long as it's fixed on live, man, I'll be pretty happy about it. Alright, chat. So I got a couple of characters I gotta take care of. I think the Hunter done their keys. Priest, I know has done a key. I don't remember if the Death Knight done their key or not. I gotta check that out. Hold on. Has Shaman even done a key this week? I don't even know if the Shaman has done a key, man. I want to make sure I get my whole soul out of the way. That or... So I know my Tukes won't be back for until 6. So I can take care of an ult very quickly here. Wait, now have you tried the Mage Shower on my own? I have not, no. I have not. I've been kind of like staying away from it with Jake. Just gotta... I want it to be more or less a surprise. Unless we find out that there is going to be new rewards, then I want to give a Mage a go. But I don't know if there's going to be new rewards in the Mage Shower. I did give it like a couple of tries. I gave it out with Fire Mage a go. And then I think it was Enhanced Shaman I gave a go. Or was it a Paladin? I know they did the Herja. I don't remember as who anymore. But none of the characters were like super geared or anything like that. Let me see. Do I have anything to do on this guy? I should do this. I should do that quest for claiming the hold. I should do it. Do I have a key? No good offensive 10. We could get a key down on the this guy actually, chat. We could do this guy. We could do the DK. Then also get a Shaman. I don't remember if I done a key on this one. Let me check him really quickly. Let me set him up in. Let's full send it. Yo, full send. I want to wait until Matrix is back. He said he's going to be back around 6. I would love for Matrix to carry some of my alts if you can. Otherwise, Matrix got an 18 that Moro could use. Have we done a key here? Wait, we haven't. Actually, no, we could do the Shaman key. Actually, has the Evoker done a key? Because I know the Priest and the Hunter done it. I gotta get the Warrior some keys at some point, but he has no gear at all. He literally just dinged 70 recently and haven't touched him since. I actually just gotta gear him. Just actually gotta give him some gear, especially with Single Mighty Fury making a return very soon. Let's get down to key. Let's get down to 15. Okay, so I only have like 2 all chat. Chat, I'll let you guys decide which one are we doing, man. Do we start with the Shaman or the Death Knight for the day? Whatever you play is lit. Yo, I just let you guys decide what to start with, man. We got either the Shammy or the DK. They gotta get the key done. I want to make sure to take care of those characters before the reset. And then hopefully Matrix can help me get at least another one done. DK? Yo, if we play Death Knight, do we go Blood, Frost, Unholy? What do we do, man? What do we do as a DK? Blood, Frost, or Unholy? That's the question. Shaman? Yo, if I see more of you guys popping on here with a Shaman, we'll swap it over to the Shaman. But right now on the DK, man, Unholy. I haven't done Unholy in a bit. Maybe it's a good idea to do it. Otherwise, I'll say Mage. Mage is not even max level so far, super. Unholy? Alright. Hold on. How do you play Unholy nowadays? I mean, I more or less remember, I just need to build. Frost want to try get really good at Frost. If DK want to say Unholy, let's do Unholy then. I guess the question is, what build now? Shaman, what's up, bro? I need my man. Tie-dye, my guy. We'll be having a good one, man. Yo, let's actually start doing that tier thing real quick. So do we get a build for Unholy? I guess I'll take the most popular build right now. It looks like it is going to be a disease build. That's the popular build. It goes in with a Pet Empowerment and Holy Pact. It goes into the Plague Bringer and goes into the Ebon Fever, and it goes into a whole full Unholy Assault. Super Strain. Do I already have that? I do. Is it exactly the same? Looks it. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we got to build then, chat. They're gonna change nothing about me. Now the question is, do I do my no-code offensive, or do we just try to see if we can sneak into a key? I mean, we've done a Court of Stars. I don't even know. What can we do? It's a cover risk with pets. That was, yeah, exactly. I guess the question is, what can give me like a weapon? Maybe we should do that. So I could either do maybe Court. Does that have a weapon? It does not. Wait, it does. What the? Hold on. Edge of the First Blade. That's new. Isn't that the weapon you can get from like Time Walking Dome? That's kind of cool. This is a two-hander. That actually would be prime. And it's great secondary stats. Wait, that actually would work out really well for my Frost DK. Hold on. Let's try to see if we can find a Shadow Moon. Hold on. Shadow Moon plus 10. Let's see if we can do that. Try to see if we can find ourselves a Shadow Moon burial ground, boys. Whatever we can do. Maybe they'll let us in. We got it. We're a Death Knight. We don't really bring much to the team. But maybe they'll still let us in for the 10, man. It's just a 10. You know, it's just a 10. What's my item level? Not great. It's just a 10 though. Like, maybe. Let's go do the tier hold quest line. Not quest line, but the little world quest real quickly. So we can maybe craft ourselves some good gear. Either we craft it ourselves or we'll get it crafted for us. I did pick up blacksmithing again on this guy, but I'm like so behind the blacksmithing. Like I really should just, you know. I should just try to see if I can just regrind it back up. But for some reason, I dropped that for enchanting, thinking I was gonna get a bunch of purples in this guy, and I just got a bunch of enchanting stuff done. But at the end of the day, I just couldn't really, or just too much effort, too much work, and I was like, I mean, there's another guy out here, but it's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go over here. There's usually people out here farming snaky boys. These guys and these guys. Wait, there's nobody out here? I think it's the first time I've seen this place and there was nobody out here in tier hold. Normally people are farming this place for them Titan orbs, which is a crafting currency for enchanting. Can I kill these things on my own? Like me and my pet? Can I do that solo? Or am I gonna die? I'll try, but pet, please. Please. I mean, I guess I can. I'm super baby mode on this thing. Like, not a lot of gear. I guess if I go really slowly, I'll eventually be able to get enough forces. How will signups looking? More spots? Yo. I'm just gonna try to see if we can sneak up and sign up with people that are just like, just got a group up and running. In hopes that maybe that'll help me, you know, get in the key. Destroy the key? Yo. I'll help you destroy that key. I'll help. I help. Oh, no, dude. I'll try to see if I can get this set out of the way, but I don't know if I'll be able to, honestly. We'll see. Okay, I'm definitely playing this DK wrong off the bat. Already playing it wrong. Bell him real quickly. I don't really know my combos with the DK. Like, I know you have to play Death and Decay, so you drop down Death and Decay and you start Scourge striking people, and then you also use the Epidemic for like other sided bursts. And I just don't really know the best way of going about it at all as Unholy. That's gonna be something for me to learn, but I'm just gonna flounder in this run, man. This first dungeon. 10? Can't get into 10 at all, bro. Oh no. We may decide to do my no-code, man. I really don't want to do no-code. But like, who knows, right? Maybe just do it. I just would love this place for the weapon, man. It's so good. But I know I'm not going to be able to join the group with like Pog Shield over there, even though I'd love to. I need to kill my evoker, but I can't. What kill would do right now? As an evoker, as a caster, what kill would be good for a caster, actually? I believe Shadowman Burial Ground was pretty good with that trinket for the crit. But right now, I think Algathar is pretty good generally. Or maybe not. Algathar has a weapon in there that you can get. That's an intellect weapon. Cordosaurus has, I think, a decent trinket for casters. I can't see it here. Halls of Valor has a trinket that I think lines up pretty well with your Dragon Rage ability. So it's a 2-minute CD with a 2-minute. Yeah, so I'll probably do like Shadow Moon, maybe. I don't even know, to be honest. Hold on, let me actually look it up. Let me see. Evokers, what do they even run? As a DPS evoker, trinket-wise. Trinkets. Yeah, Horn of Valor is really good. Furious Rage Feather from no-code is really good. And the Infernal Brit from Core to Stars is really good. So those are the 3 dungeons you can do. Those are all really, really good. I'm making friends out here. Wait, that actually does a lot of damage. Maybe I'm overthinking this whole Death Knight thing. Maybe I should just do damn and not worry about it too much. Because this thing's kind of... I mean, it's doing 40k DPS on all those mobs that aren't doing anything. Super passive. I'm not getting invited to any... Oh my god, dude. Okay, let's try to see. Let's try this again. Pox Shield. Maybe Pox Shield will have some mercy on me, right? Maybe this guy. I don't remember if I signed up for him or not. I mean, these guys want to decline me entirely, but they're definitely not taking me. They're definitely not taking me. Let's try this guy. And maybe... Because I don't know, man. We may just have to do the Mikey. 10s is so weird right now, because I don't even know if it'll be easy to get a group for a 10. I mean, maybe it'll be, like... 10 isn't difficult, but I just don't know how much, like... Do people even want to do a 10? I know Burial Grounds people want to do it because it's easy. But a no-code? I don't even know. Jeremy, how you doing, my man? Chicken didn't drop from Dungeons is a myth? True. True. I would know. I've been trying to go for that Quarter Star trinket for a while. And it just does not drop. I would know. I would know. Also, now that I got Unholy Assault, I don't even know, like, what's the combo do I do? Like, what's my opener even? Because I'm pretty sure there's, like, a good opener for this class. I just don't know what it would be. I'm sure there's an opener. I just have no idea what you would do. Grippy Hand. Probably go build up a little bit of damn. Swarm so you don't have to dot up at the start. Likely. Oh, they also made this so much easier to work with. Oh my goodness. I forgot about that. Made it much easier to manage. Not even like an issue anymore. It used to be like 6 seconds. So I had to be very, very like strict about it. Alright, search continues. Did we just do a 9 chat? I'll sign up for a 9 just because I'm not getting any bites at all. Like actual 0 bites. So we'll see. Like maybe. You'll be like, alright, sure, 9, get in. DK? Alright. I just don't know if I bring anything to the table, man. If I did Blood DK, I'm sure I'll be able to get on 10 easily. Chad, did we just do Blood DK? Like, if this is taking forever. If this is taking 5 extra minutes, like if you're gonna be here for 5 more minutes, should we just do Blood DK? I don't want to do Unholy. What's up, Athom? Grab some taros? Should I run into Tilt, man? You got this, Atho. I believe in you. Taros is very, very doable. Journey for Burial? I mean, do you play healer? If you play healer evoker, dude, I'm down. We'll just sign up together. I will actually just sign up with you. Like, if you have even the modicum of item level, and it's like, if you're a healer, unless you're a DPS. Because if you're a DPS, if you have a good score or gear to carry me into the group, that would work. But if you also don't have gear like me, if you have a character that's about as good as my DK, we're just going to be both in the sign-up queue forever, it feels like. Let me try this group. Let me try this group. I can switch to healer, but can you heal though? Do you know heal? Do you know how to heal? Do viewer keys easier and quicker? I'm 385. Yeah, let's do it then. Yeah, 385 seems like a decent item level. Like if you actually know how to heal, let's do it. Because then I can stay Unholy. Yeah, it's character to play whatever you want. It's your character to play whatever you want. I don't know, man. I do want to explore Unholy. I'm not gonna lie. Regret. What do you invite as? What do you invite your fam? Hey Dal, you're making us play old dungeons that hate so much. Wait, hey Dal, why are you making us play the old dungeons that hate so much? There are 3 new ones I didn't try yet, and what will this change? Why are they making us play the old dungeons that I hate so much, and there are 3 new ones we didn't try yet? When will this change? You mean like for the seasonal content? So the way they're doing the seasonal stuff is kind of like based off of like what worked in season 4 of SL. Is the idea that they don't want you to kind of like play through and get really, really bored of the original, of the new dungeons super quickly. That was the problem with Shadowlands, right? Shadowlands and BFA had the same problem of, hey, first season, you have the other side, House of Atonement, Mr. Side, Plague, Necrotic, Spires, Theater, Sanguine. Season 1, you get the gear from those dungeons. Season 2, you have to go back to those dungeons to get a high item level version of that item. Season 3 rolls around, you have to do that again, so they're trying to see if they can bypass it entirely, where you don't want to make people feel like they're farming the same dungeons over and over and over. So that's why Season 1 is going to contain half of them, Dragonflight dungeons like Ruby Life Pools, Alcathar Academy, Azure Vault, and the No-Code Offensive. So then next season, you're not farming the same instances. You're doing something different. You're going to be doing Ultimate. You're going to be doing Altharius, Halls Infusion, Brackenhide. So the gear you get, the best start items are all going to be changing every single season. So it doesn't feel like it's the same season every single time. The season is actually different with a different set of dungeons. And what worked for them in Season 4 of SL, Season 4, where they basically just brought every mega dungeon and 2 WoD dungeons for that season. For the most part, people loved it. Except for Karazhan, because that was a top dungeon, especially lower Kara. But once they did a bit of tuning, like, people liked the fact that there was variety, that they weren't going into the same old Shadowlands dungeons. The only one people really like from there is Taza. And having that one bring back, you know, because that one's only available for Season 3. Having that in Season 3 and Season 4 was fine. Mechagon Slap, people loved that one. WoD dungeons, once people learned how to do them, they were actually the easiest dungeons possible. I think Karazhan was actually literally the hardest instances, or Lower Kara, I think, is the hardest dungeon. And even then, people figured out tricks around it, how to do it easily. With a bit of nerfs too. So that's what they're doing for the first season of Dragonflight, is they're doing half Dragonflight dungeons, half non-Dragonflight dungeons, and then they'll switch them out. It's going to be the other 4 Dragonflight dungeons in order to see if that helps keep the seasons fresh. Frostborn? Okay. I can get you in. Let me see if we can do invite. Invite. And I gotta, I think, remove a square box. Is that what it is? Let's see. It's not letting me invite you for some reason. Wait, trying it again. It says target is unfriendly. Oh, okay. Hold on, let me do this. It says target is unfriendly, so let me do this. I'll queue my dungeon, and I'll just call it Dal. No-Code Offensive at Mythic Plus. Just find me in No-Code Offensive Mythic Plus, join me, then we'll group up. That will let us be in the same group as a cross-faction, and then we'll sign up for a key as a cross-faction. How does that sound? We just have to do it kind of like backwards, but it'll work out. I mean, as soon as Alliance, yeah, it's all good, We'll just do it like that. That'll work out just fine. That will work. I believe. There you are, friend. Huge. Alright, do you actually know how to heal as Evoker? Because I don't want to put you into a key and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it work. I appreciate you cool with me though. Alrighty, let's do Shadow Moon, Shadow plus 10. I kind of like the idea. I love the idea of them trying something different with the dungeons pull, man. I think it's good. Like, I think in the long term, it's going to be really, really healthy. Because I remember, like, BFA, Shadowlands, it's just something to go to Legion. Like, you go into those instances yet again for yet another season to farm out those items. And no one liked that in the long term. Nobody really liked that at all. I guess one thing they could have maybe done instead is they could have just done it, like, in such a way where maybe, let me sign up for this one. Could we do 11? We probably could do 11 just fine. Honestly, this guy wants to do it for completion. Like, should we try it? It's 11 for completion, but like, there we go. That'll work. Dude, can we with a healer? Easy. Actually, so easy. Oh, here we go. Now there's a whole group of people out here. I was literally on a dead shard or something. Ridiculous. I no one liked it a long term. I remember 200 hours for me challenge once in a few months. I know, dude. Oh my god, yeah. I'm gonna start trying to work my floppling. Devastator, my guy, you better be very, very careful with that tag, by the way. Very, very careful, because there's a bunch of... Actually, no, most of these are Alliance. I am in the minority. It's a bunch of Alliance out here. Well, that guy isn't. Got a lot of Alliance out here. What the hell is this? I was thinking for a second, like, okay, make sure you don't get... You may want to disable PvP. But actually, you're safe. You're amongst the people. Just the highest rating as fine as would say. Yeah. Theorycrafting, what? Yeah, Jonathan, you'll be able to get to... If you played back in the Shadowlands, do you remember the Catalyst where you used to craft tier set gear with it? That's basically what it is. It's the Catalyst, but it's like a Dragonflight version. And it's pretty good. Like, it's going to be a little bit easier to use than the initial Catalyst that we had back in the day. Because this one, like, all you have to do is do a quest line and you're good to go. That's all you need. Do a quest, you're done. And you're ready to craft stuff. You just turn items into gear. Don't need any kind of currency, none of that. And it's global, so like once your main earns it, your alts also get it. And we got a full group, we got a rogue in here, we got the boys in here, let's go. Yo, I'm gonna be sloppy on this DK, man. Let me just kill some more mobs. I just get like a handful of more mobs, man. I just need a couple more. Let's see where these all of these guys go. Maybe mobs down here? I just need like a couple of more mobs, man. Just a handful more. You count? You don't count. Hold on. Real quick, real quick. Tell me they're respawning somewhere, right? That, or maybe people are killing them out here? No, nobody goes down here. Everybody out here on the dragon just trying to find like the easiest mobs to tag for the world quest. That, or maybe they're trying to get their orbs too. Literally nothing spawning in. Be there in a bit. Doesn't need to take a port and go to a Shadow Moon Burial. Come on, there's gotta be some mobs out here, dude. There's gotta be something. Actually, just nothing spawning in. I don't make these guys wait or anything, you know what I mean? Legit, just go down there out of to the other levels and never see a soul except Trail Long and Worthy. Oh yeah, you mean like down here? Yeah. If you go down here, there's a bunch of Sethraki boys, bunch of snaky boys. I'm not really trying to farm them for like resources. I'm just trying to kill them for like the reclaiming the hold. But does that work down there? Like I just go down there and they also count? Because I mean, I am also kind of, you know, I'm also getting a few of these as well. Like it's kind of like two birds with one stone type of situation. You guys want to help? There we go. I don't have the gear to kill that. Or a lot of these mobs. This guy's so fresh. It's not even funny. So it's kind of like doing two at the same time. 40 citadels down here, good percent. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Endless mobs? Yeah, that's usually what I do. I usually go down there and there's rooms with snaky boys everywhere. And you can just kind of go into like a whole room area of them. And there's just like usually like wall to wall, a bunch of them like hanging up by consoles or building some stuff. There's just a bunch of them. I'm just mostly trying to... I mean, that's a lot of mobs right here. And all the other players out here too. Let me group them up. I feel like my haste is extremely low in this Death Knight, by the way. Feels like it's non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. But I guess that's why we have Runic Weapon. Does give a lot of haste. Maybe I get a core? Maybe I can get a core? Potentially, Blizz? This is gonna be someone. Look at these boys, man. What a nice guy. And we got the core. That's exactly what I needed. So that's Storm Sigil. That can become gear. I gotta start working on this character a lot more. I feel like gear, you get leveling, never get haste. It's just still the end-game content, so you get that's rare. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way in Moose. I don't think I've ever got a character that was like super hasted out with all his gear. Everybody here? Are we summoning anybody else? I guess we got one. Gohan is in Fortress. I guess he's inside already. Cool. I think we got everybody. Now, I'm going to be rusty as this thing, man. I have no idea what my rotation should be. I'm not even sure what the priority of my abilities really should be. I know that I have like AoE combos of put dots on everybody, group them up, build a bunch of runic power and spam Epidemic, and you just gotta spam it. And you want to make sure it's desynced away from your Death and Decay, because you drop Death and Decay and you start clawing shadows spamming. But I think you do that late. So I think in the opener you walk in, you pop cooldowns like A-Bomb Limb, Unholy Blight, pump your pet up, put dots on everybody. And I believe you go into a Unholy Assault and then Apocalypse, and that should give you a bunch of resources, and then you spam Epidemic, and then you follow with the Death and Decay, and then you claw, right? Cooldowns, and then you see, do you have a lot of runic power, or do you have very, very little, right? Because another way of going about it, I remember DK uses to do this, it's kind of like they would Fast and Strike one mob, tap, Fast and Strike another, tap, Fast and Strike another, and by then they got a bunch of runic power, and then start spamming Epidemic, and hopefully by then the runes recover, and then drop Death and Decay, and then they Scourge Strike in order to claw people down in an AoE. And that used to work? I don't even know, honestly, dude. I have no idea. The cards aren't even that much anymore. At least in my realm, it's like 3k before you were 10 to 13. Wait. These things? Wait, do this sell on the auction house? There's no way, right? Yeah, the cores I was just trying to see if I can get these cores right here. Oh, you mean the Titan cores? Yeah, they're not expensive, but still, like, they're so easy to farm. I feel like there's no point of buying them. Got any members and keys to knock it offensive? I could maybe help you on my rogue if you wanted. Waiting for a friend with his 18 alg if you want in, because we can do Mythics and Ren, get that 18 done. That'd be kind of fun. Alrighty, yo, I'm about to be just absolutely blasted by the rogue and the monk, man. I am prepared to do all of the bitch duty in this dungeon. I'm gonna be the slow general here, man. I'm gonna be the grippy man incarnate. I'm gonna be the most helpful member of this group, because you know my damage ain't doing nothing. You should do a naked skirt strike before Unholy Blights up like... Yes, you're right. Yeah. That's gonna be something for me to remember, bro. That's gonna be something for me to remember, honestly. Naked skirt strike. And then I guess we could maybe go for like festering on everybody, right? And then we could just epidemic spam. I guess with 3 targets I should be death coiling, shouldn't I be? That does seem kind of like a waste. Yeah, like that's such a delay for my burst, man. Look at my day was just out. I'm doing 40k. I did nothing. I'm actually useless. And I let my dots fall off. Bro, oh no. Wait, slow him down maybe? Grippy? Oh my god. We're fine. Honestly, I don't even want to fight him. I can DPS or tank? Yeah, that's fine, Ren. Fine by me. I think Machukazun is Monkus, but if you do DPS it as a Demon Hunter Rogue Monk would be a good combo. We can go left or we can go right, whatever the tank wants to do. Or fight this guy, because we're waiting forever. But looks like he just wants to do skipping. Good evening from Germany. What's up, Arslan? Is that you, my man? Hope you have a good one. I usually just watch for Bicep Punk's video. He just got some... I know he does. Yeah, no, for sure. I just haven't even been able to take the time to really, like, spend any time on my death knight. Even though I want to. I definitely want to. I'm gonna dome this immediately. I don't run dome, apparently. But big grippy hand. Alright, skirt strike or epidemic spam. And we gotta get this done. And as many clawing shadows as we can. Or skirt strikes as we can. Big AoE. We actually can do quite a lot of damage though. What is this damage? I got a lot of epidemics. A lot of epidemics. Oh my god. Okay, well, I guess we're doing something, chat. Apparently we are doing something. I'm gonna get slapped. Blind? I'm gonna take a lot of damage, I feel like. Or not? Woo! Okay, I'll take it. Yo, we actually did damn. We actually did damn. Look at that. Big dots, man. Can I do that some more? Big epidemic goes? Yo, give me that big epidemic. Blast. I love that epidemic cleave, man. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it is so good. I always loved that about DK, man. That big epidemic. The big goes. We just jump down. It's just a bunch of spiders here. Let's go. Dude, it feels super skillful, chat, right? Super skillful. Wow, Dal, you're so good. You press that epidemic button so well. Ooh, press it harder. Oh my god, I really do feel like a goober playing this thing. Alrighty, let's get a clean skirt strike. Bunch of epidemics. I don't think I want to pop the cooldowns here. We're going to do death and decay and we'll just skirt strike a bunch. I can't stop that. That's big on Forge. Not much you could really do about it though. But my damage is up there. Oh my god, the damage though. Alright, setting up, right? Got a bunch of festering ready. Got a bunch of festers. Doing big epidemics. Probably should have stopped festering on the thing that's gonna live for a little longer than that. Big hurt. Big pain. Big ouchies. Hold on, we got him in combat. As long as he gets clear, like, we'll be okay. As long as you all clear, we'll be fine. Look, we got him slowed permanently. This is fine. This is okay. This is perfectly fine. We're actually okay. Look at that. Look at my Wepling go. Look at that. What a good Wepling. Who's a good Wepling? Wepling actually popped out there at the end. Look at him. Look at the guy. Look at it go, dude. Oh, what? Look at him again. Dude, Wepling owns. What the hell is this? He's so good. Dude, it's fire shot. He just like spits people with a snowball for like 34k. Whoopling big good. That man is offline. I don't know if he DC'd or left. Hopefully he didn't just like bail. No, well, could be DC. Maybe that's why he died there. Give him a sec. Dude, that would be the worst if this man decided just like, oh, I died? Alright, disconnecting, leaving the game, I'm done. You're probably right, Devastator. I'm trying to like give this man a chance, bro. I'm trying to give this guy a chance. Oh man, please don't be that guy. Don't be that kind of a tank, dude. What killed him anyway? Will and Acropolis, melee. Is he death striking? He got a blood shield, so he did death strike at some point. But then Shadowboard Frailty is what really killed him. Okay. That might have been one of those like a dispel thing, maybe. But guys, like, oh, what's up, AJ? I do a man. I had 3 groups disbanded COS today. Really? Why? COS is so easy and kind of forgivable though. Like, even if you make a mistake at COS, I feel like you can still keep going. Hell, you could really make a lot of mistakes and you'll be fine. Did we just go again? Chat, is it just a go again? That may be a go again strat. That's super unfortunate. Well, what can you do? Can I craft myself anything, by the way? Because I can technically craft myself gear. I need a better helm. Maybe I'll craft myself a helm whenever I get enough like mats. That or a belt. Probably the belt. Can I get a better helm in the World Quest too? It's probably available still, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I probably should do a belt. If it were to, let's say, like, I can make a belt, yeah, but I need to rig this up a little bit more. Is he actually... Bro, tank though? I am, man, honestly. Let me know if you need to take for anything. Ren, I'm trying to get my my alt A10 done. Try to get that. Try to get a Shadow Moon 10 done for this DK. Take. DC left us. One scallywipe is all it took, man. Yeah, I think he is gone, boys. Sad day. Sorry for your key, my guy. Just another one to add to the ban list. Who's this LR guy, man? It's just like a one little wipe and a key. Man, that's super unfortunate. Just so that you'll stream and let me know, I'll tag in. Yo, if you want to join us, Ren, and just help us get into a 10, man, we could, right? I do want to get a Shadow Moon still done. Frostfire belt crafted. Oh, you are right. I mean, okay, so the thing is, I should technically get the Frostfire belt crafted. This is an alt, though. There's no way I'm going for the Aeronog ring. So, technically, yes, I probably should get the belt. Let me swap. It sounds good. Technically, I should get the belt. But the thing is, I have a matrix. It's a matrix for crafted items, right? I won't be able to use this on a belt. So I'm trying to figure out what other item can I craft this with a matrix. I got the helm. I got the belt. I could do pants. So I can upgrade one of these things to like a higher rank. And I can craft it myself, honestly. Like, I wouldn't even need like anything special. Look, at least it could be 372. If I rank this up a little bit, it could probably go to a higher rank. Probably should be doing that, honestly. Or honestly, I should just put it in public order. It's at least going to come out at rank 4. With how good and how much crafting most people have done. It's definitely going to come out at a decent rank. It's because the Frost Master... Does it actually? Is it worth? Okay, I won't do belt. Just in case, I won't do the belt. Alrighty. I'm going to invite this guy. Ren, let me know when you're ready. If you got an alt tank, we could just... I just want to sign up for a Shadow Moon. We're just going to find one, man. I still want to do one Shadow Moon. Why it takes like that, man? Can somebody explain why it tanks out like that? Have you ever just like, hey, one wipe, I'm gone. Like, what is the mentality behind that one? The belt does frost. Do I like? Am I actually gonna craft it with my spark though? Wait, okay, hold on. Depends on the mats, because I definitely don't have like a really high-end version of this thing. But depending on the mats, like if the mats are so cheap that it's just like, you know what, you're kind of trolling yourself not crafting one, then I will. Unstable Frostfire belt, and I need Frost Soul, Fiery Soul. These aren't easy to get, but they're doable. And then Frostfire alloy. Let me look. They think they're just a god, and then they try to what? Because they think they are just god and can't die, and they leave because they realize they're not as good as they try to make themselves seem. I mean, that's a possibility, right? I guess it's a possibility. One death? Wait. Attack me hit. One death? No way, it couldn't have been me. Renka, let's go. Alrighty, we'll find ourselves a Shadow 10. Shadow Moon plus 10. Probably one without like we can do it like this. So then Devastator could tag in and play Dev, you can do DPS as well as healer when we sign up. I'll look for groups with DPS or heals. Yeah. Like this one I guess we'll do it, right? 11? I mean, we could probably do 11, right? We could probably do 11. Trying to get a 10 done, but we could probably do 11. Alright, real quick. We got Frostfire Alloy. Frostfire Alloy, it's not that expensive. But like 13 of these is gonna be how much? 3,000. That's doable. The Fiery Soul though, I don't think I can make actually Fiery Soul. Frosty Soul. You gotta actually go extract those. And that can be a bit of a pain, extracting them. It's a bit of a wait time. Alright, I won't make a belt. I won't craft the belt. I should probably just save that slot, leave it open, see what yeah, I'll just leave it open for now. Ren, you want to set up as a Ren? Set up as a Ren. Sign up as tank and DPS. There you out here. Hey, my personal auction mode. I like that. Appreciate ya. There are some groups right now that have a tank already, but if you want to sign up as a tank and a DPS, that hopefully will help us get in a little bit easier, just so we can have the flexibility of the group. Because I'm sure some people are signing up as just a tank the queue or to heal it, and then want a tank or a heal it. I'm trying to make it a 10 or 11. Probably a 10. I feel like that'll be very, very possible. 11, maybe? Like this guy. I think he declines before, but maybe he'll take us anyway. And then there's this group. Maybe they'll take us as well. 130k obliterates, LMAO. Are you playing the two-handed? Improved Death Strike CD ROP for dealing multiple elites, let alone one. You mean like out in the open world? It's a lot easier to get the souls DK though. Really? So I'll say you haven't done that? So what do I need again? I need something. I need some kind of like a extractor in order to get the souls, don't I? What was... Does anybody know what that extractor is called? Because I've gotten it on my rogue, but it's not like I'll remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. That guy declined us? I guess he doesn't want us. I guess he just didn't want us in his team. Somebody did though. But someone did. Oh, we got a group? Yo. Inhaler. Zap throttle. Okay. Soul cage. Okay, there's a couple of those things. Yeah. So, let me see. Soul cage. Empty soul cage is not bad. That's really inexpensive. Inhaler. Soul inhaler. So it's about like a 4,000 commitment, and then it's about 3,000 worth of it's just about all together to get the build. It's about like 8,000, 9,000 ish, right? Rough math. Probably undershooting it, probably overshooting it a little, but about 8,000 gold or something. 9,000 gold. Yeah, I guess so. I really should do it. I should do it. I should do it. I should. Fine, I'll do the belt. I'll do the belt. Or at least I won't make a slot in the belt and just keep that open. I'll just get like a, you know, one from the Great Vault or something. That's the only time when I'm actually gonna take one. But yeah. Shadow Moon. So I'll keep that one open. It's not a terrible idea. Plus it will be a spark for me to use. There's spots where you can get souls outside of the raid, but need a tank. So I need a Fire Soul and a Frost Soul. Fire Soul I could do easily because I've already done it on my rogue. There's Fiery Souls in the Azure Span area. If you go down here and you go in this like the near Vakthros area, there's a quest line with like Caligus and Khadgar, like this whole chasm in here, and there's a bunch of fire elementals, and you can just kind of put dots on them stun them as they're low, start inhaling the soul, they die, put the soul in the cage, and you're good. And then you gotta wait like 15 minutes for it to like become a fiery soul. And then the frost soul, I guess I just gotta find like a frost. Can I just go to Thaldraszus and go into like alternate timeline, find a frosty elemental there, get it super low, get it dotted up, stun it, soul cage it then? I probably can. I doubt that maybe the game is like, it needs to be very, very specific elemental for it to work or whatever, but I'm gonna guess it doesn't need to be. I'm here. That is so weird. I'm out here, but there's nobody at the stone. I feel like there's always people out here. Almost always people out here. That's so weird. What's up, Red? Let's get these guys summoned up one by one. We'll get Devastator. Car's already here. These mobs are troll, man. Actually so troll. He's a soul to DK? Okay, yeah, I'll do it then. I'll do it. There's also Frost Revenants. Alright. You can also get one from Camp South Azure Span. In the camp in South Azure Span. Okay. That sounds good to me. That will work, fam. That will work. So I'll just hold on to that for now. Alright, this time we do the key chat. This time we complete it. This time we don't have a tank DC. And this time we get our weapon. I have a good feeling about this one. Give me a sec. Go for it. What else can I get from here, by the way? So nothing from this guy. Weapon from here, which is what I need. I need to make sure I'm in the right set. Unholy. Bone Mob Big Toe. I don't think I actually want that. And like everything else is a kind of an upgrade. Like if I get the helm, I wouldn't even be upset about it either, because that'd be one less item for me to like craft. And I do have like the crafting reagents, so I can make something decent in between of my gear. Actually, look at my gear. I guess I can maybe make, if I get the helm and I'm banking to make the belt, then I can make the pants. And honestly, the rest of my gear is really not that bad. Most of my gear is actually not bad at all, chat. My gear is actually kind of okay. Not amazing, but not bad at all. Feast, huge. What crafting reagents you need? So I would need a, look at the, I wish I still had it here on the right hand side of the screen, but I need like the, so I have this molten alloy, prime molten alloy. I would need the frosty version of that alloy. I need 13 of those. If you're suggesting you want to make me some of those, please don't. Let me, I can take care of myself. You guys really don't have to spend the time for it. But I need like 13 frosted alloys, and I need to be able to get the soul inhaler which I can buy in the auction house once I get a bit of gold in this character, or I just send it from a main. That could work too. Get the soul inhaler, get a couple of soul cages, and then go out, find elementals and drain them. But mostly just the frosty alloy. You get the helmet from the quest? Yes, I will. Yeah, definitely. So the helmet you get from here for sure, but yes, you're right. The helm from the quest also would work as well. So really, I need a weapon, but I won't say no to a helm. Like if I get a helm, I'll be like, you know what? I'm fine with that. If I get a helm, I'll be okay with that. Let's try to see if I can go for like big damn here in the opener. Just off the bat, go for big AoE. Maybe overcommitting too much DM, potentially. I should have done it up earlier, a lot earlier. And I got a death coil, more than epidemic. It's only a handful of mobs in here. Oh my god, the amount of damage Unholy can do actually when you have cooldowns rolling, it's so good. It is a satisfying playstyle. Like super satisfying playstyle. I love this. This is so good. Funny how lately been prepared for a request to request a work order, take pictures of the massive photos, forget. Dude, me too. Good thing they added that whole feature where you could just kind of like tag it and you could just have it there. I'm gonna pull this guy. Okay, that could work out. Yeah, we can do that. I'm alright with that. I'm usually not a big fan of pulling this guy, but we could do it. I'm not against it. I don't know if I want to pop my army here or Apocalypse. I feel like I should hold on to it maybe. I think that'll be one of those like value buttons that I probably would want to use on a bigger trash pack. Or to just fighting one guy. But maybe it would have been a better choice to just like use that on one guy. And we gotta go right now because they don't have the dude. I'm seeing where the tank goes. Are we doing it? Tank? Are we doing it? Nice. If we go now, we'll be able to sub the ritual. Oh, okay, this spawned a dude. I was about to say, like, if we go now, we'll be able to bypass them so they don't get to do the ritual thing. But they got it either way. That's okay. As long as I can dodge these, we can get some cleaves off, we'll be fine. Oh, yeah. Not a good idea. Yeah, my damage definitely was out of the way. Did not plan for it well. Maybe I should start keeping cooldowns on cooldown. Maybe that's what Unholy DK is all about. Because I remember it used to be very, very like super specific on CDs on how you use stuff. But maybe it's a little bit less of that now. Demons Hunters going hard. Dude, DVHs are really, really good right now. If you haven't played one, man, they're pretty good. Demon Hunters are kind of nutty. The amount of damage they can do is just insane. Definitely one of those classes I would recommend a lot of people to like check out. Like if you're looking for a melee, Demon Hunter is really, really solid. They're pretty strong. I think you would have a lot of fun with them. Look at this, just walks in. Big fell dev, I-beam devastation. Wait, dude, I don't think even I-beam did ya? I think I literally just I-beam for a second and they just swapped to another one. No, there's I-beam, never mind. Use army here. Alright, will the tank leave after this pull here? If the tank doesn't leave after this pull, then he's already a more honorable man than the last guy. Infinitely more honorable. Because these mobs will claw you and they will slap you for quite a bit. Never mind, we have a paladin. Absolutely just bypasses entirely. Actually just bypasses the whole entire mechanic. Void slash. Literally don't have to do anything with it. Beautiful. Army is the only CD you kind of want to think about using. Blind and short apocalypse. Okay, so that's so army, like the big army, right? It just does the only one it should be like, okay, a little more conscious on. Then the rest, like... Is this actually 45? I don't remember this ever being 45. What has this been a 45 CD? Yeah, I should be using everything on cooldown then, for sure. Wow, I did not realize it was going to be 45 seconds. That is insane. That is actually insane to me. I don't know if we got lust. Big luster. I don't know, Dev, if you got lust bound. There you go. Huge. Whispers, we're chilling. I didn't realize it was 45 seconds. If I knew that. Alrighty. I'll hit him with a chain of ice. Make it easier for us. Not like we're struggling really or anything. Make sure you're safe. Oh no, we can't do that. Okay. We can't have too many people in one spot. I can show up. Yeah, so they just want to make sure you're standing in the in a moon. That's all I want to do is make sure you're in the moon. That you're not out in the moon for the eclipse. That's about all. I hit him with a chain of ice if we need to. Don't really know if we do. But like I see a lot of death that's usually hit him with a chain of ice. I think just for the sake of like, might as well, because there's nothing else really going on. Okay, moon boys. Huge. Oh yeah, I got a shorter pocket on CD. That's the fun part about DK. You always got CDs in PvE rather than waiting for 2 minutes. That is so good. It's just like Outlaw World, man. Because in Outlaw, you always have CDs. You don't have to think about it. You're just like, have fun, use stuff, don't worry about it. Okay, I'm gonna use a grippy hand here. That may not be the play, honestly. Because the grippy hand is gonna end up gripping these guys out. Which is not really what you want to do. But I think it'll be okay. In domination, we can blind them. We could blind them. As long as we get kicks on dominations, that could be fine. That's all we gotta worry about. 100k DPS, dude. Oh, that is so good. I guess that is my full cooldowns, isn't it? I guess that is literally everything getting used at once. Let me tag you real quick. Huge. This class is so good. I love it. I do love some Frost though. I really would have loved to do some of these pulls with Frost. I feel like you could just grip everything there and just lock it down with a big old stun. That would have been really strong too. Cooldowns on cooldown. I gotta remember to do that, man. I'm not used to that with Unholy. You used to. There's no way this class. That's always how it was, right? I feel in the back of my mind, I'm like, it definitely used to be like super specific in terms of how you play this thing. Very, very city reliant. I mean, right now it's still very, very city reliant too. It's just you have such short CDs, you don't think about it really. So good. Blind? I gotta. 4 targets. So when do you epidemic? Is that a 4 target plus thing? Or is it like... Because I know the death coil cleaves a secondary target. Oh, only 50%. Okay. Yeah, I think at 3 targets, maybe I epidemic. I'm not even sure, honestly. Might have to remove the dots from Demon Hunter and play the class. Yeah, dude, it's actually really, really fun. I think if you play any class, Demon Hunter, definitely melee. And I think they're overall one of the better melee in the game. Like, Rogue's also really, really good. Warriors are pretty good too. But Demon Hunters are generally like a really solid one. They're just like... They're good in all endgame content, like whether it's PvE or PvP. Are we pulling more for percent? Do these guys even give percent? I don't think they do. I don't think we actually need to pull this. He's pulling just for like the sake of pulling. Yeah, I don't think we got percent from that. We can just do the boss. Oh god. Drew aggro for like 2 seconds and I got afraid. Really afraid there. Okay, death call spam. I should maybe think about... Oh, I made him more friends. Okay, that's fine. We can kind of yunk him. Yeah, don't worry about him. We'll just cleave him naturally. Don't actually have to do anything for him. Don't have to do nothing special. Just cleave him naturally. Just stay away for a second. And just make sure you kill your soul whenever you come down. Pet, please. Pet, please. I really gotta make sure that I get better pet control out of this, man. My pet control is pretty awful. Please. Oh god, why does this take a second? This is why I need my pet empowered? I'm actually gonna die, aren't I? If I don't kill it right here. That could have been really bad. I can't tell if I just did that wrong. Which I want to say that's probably what happened there. I probably could have played that a little differently. Maybe that's where you want to summon up your pet and get this swarm rolling, just so you can like have a little bit of pressure. That's what I mean, like that feels not, it's still very, very CD heavy. Even though CDs are very, very short, without cooldowns, I'm not really doing much damage. So there's moments where you're good uptime of damage and moments downtime of damage. I should have did army here. That was a waste. I'm gonna do army next, Bull. Like whatever we do next, I'm just gonna do army. I should have used army there, honestly. That was close. We were fine. We were okay. I got it. I got it. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I could kick him. There we go. Let's get one of these, big one, and just start epidemic spamming. We gotta go for claws. Domination, we can kick that. Beautiful. Nice. Blind those. Literally blind everything. We're chilling. We're hard chilling. Not the best time to use army, but I just felt like I'm sitting on a cooldown anyway, and I didn't use it on the boss, and I probably should have. So I'm just gonna use it now just so I can get more uses out of it. Because it is also very short CD as well. Finally home. What's up, Mythic? After this key, dude, let's get that AT done. Because Ran wants to either tank it or DPS it. Because we can get it done. I can bring my rogue, and that'll be like my last one for the weekly. That'll be perfect. Big grippy hand. Big spoder. Big spoder play. Hold on, let me get more spoders. So what you can do here is you can grab more spiders. They don't really do anything, right? It's the same spiders as the last one. But, you know, just, again, don't do anything at all. As long as you get your kicks. Spiders don't actually do much. So you can just do big pulls on them. Double spider it, have fun. Any class that has uncapped AoE has a blast with that one. But say you can heal it? Sounds good. Hey, it's perfect. And that when you have it in your monk or in your evoker. Either way, you got a healer, we got DPS, so we'll be good to go. What 2400 think it was that deadly as a holy? Yo, you got it done as a solo? Let's go, dude. Huge. Huge solo gaming. I gotta do more solos, man. As long as I know that there's no more Affliction Warlocks running around one-shotting players, then I'll do some solos on my rogue. We can only though got the out puzzle box and 10 ammo downgrade, but a 4k DPS increase. Is it actually that big? I guess for your army it is, isn't it? Yeah, I've seen a lot more people using Algathar or puzzle box because if you have a class that has big impact on cooldowns, big mastery inside of big cooldowns is massive. Even if it desyncs with it, like Assassination Rogues apparently runs that right now. Even though it desyncs really badly. 3-minute cooldown with 2-minute, like everything else you do. Not ideal, but it works. Far from ideal, but it does do well. Okay, we want to see if we can get on the bats here. And mostly DPS these things. When we can. As long as the tank doesn't go flying. Well, the tank went flying. And the tank spawned another one. Maybe we can just kill this one. We will need a tank. Grip a hand. We can start gripping some of these bats back up here. I got myself some defensives. We need an evoker to get this guy out of the water. But I guess we're not wiping still. That worm is casting at us from a distance. So it's gonna be pretty bad. Make sure we get cleared. Oh, that guy's evading. Actually, just super evading. Death Strike. Death Strike. I do love the survivability of this class, though. Alright, I'm just gonna get a melee. I don't know if this thing is gonna slap me for a lot. But I'm just gonna do it, man. I'm just gonna give it like a melee charge. Oh, God, it hurts. Yes, it does definitely hurt. It definitely does do a lot of damage. And I got grieved. Oh, no. That's unfortunate, man. Dude, tanks that go flying, man. It's just like, just step to the side, my guy. It's okay, though. We got this dungeon. It happens too often. What's up, Dallas? What's up, Samuel? Dude, having a blast with the Unholy. Excited for 10:05 next week, man. It's actually so good. Have the Bucks and Maelstrom. Some would call me somebody DK. And a Maelstrom. Wait, what's the Maelstrom trinket? Is that the, what is the Maelstrom trinket? I want to say, what is it? No good? No. Is it a weapon, Maelstrom? That may be a weapon. How's Demon Hunter doing after the nerfs? They're fine. Like, Demon Hunter, they even said in the post themselves, they didn't want to nerf Demon Hunter to, like, remove them out of the game. They just wanted to be less strong like they were. But they didn't want to be as strong, but still strong. Like, they weren't really going to go anywhere. Just tone it down a little bit. That's Dragonflight. I'm in Wrath Classic right now. I've been enjoying Dragonflight a lot, man. Everybody that I'm playing with and everybody I've been talking to has been having an absolute blast in Dragonflight. Like, from people that are like doing like endgame stuff to like casual players. So it's definitely has been having a much better appeal than Shadowlands. And it's a nice, like, it does everything right compared to the last few expansions. So I've been having an absolute blast with it. It's been a lot of fun. Boomy has been Obliteration Strike. Has it still Obliterate Strike? Boomy still has Obliterate Strike. You mean like the moon? Yeah, the stick will do the moon thing. I don't think it's that strong though, at least for PvP. I don't see at least a lot of people using it for PvP. Alright, we can either lust this or we can lust last boss. Either, whatever we want to do, man. Probably just... Okay, we'll lust here. That's fine. Because this guy takes forever. I know the last boss usually like some people normally lust. But like this guy takes forever. Oh. I had Death's Advance and I thought I was far away from the guy. Oh, that's dumb. I didn't like that. That was stupid. I did not like that. I guess you can't just Death's Advance him. I thought you could. Death's Advance him just be out of his range. How far can it be? I can't really be super far out of range though. It is a big unforge. At least I can get the army on him. Is this in range? That should be in range. Yeah, it's in melee. I guess you just gotta make sure you're standing on this thing at the very least. Or that or not be like right in front of him. Did you guys kill the ads? You guys did kill the ads. So on Fortify, you don't normally hit the ads. I know exactly where he's at. I love that. Being a dark class, you know exactly what his boss is gonna be. Just because you can literally see him. As an outlaw, I'm literally blind until he pops back up. Begins hailing again. But we got the sludge this time around. As long as it doesn't randomly like disappear. Yeah, my overall damage on Holy is definitely pretty low. I feel like I should be doing way more than 25k DPS. I mean, even with this item though, probably. Where is he? There he is. I literally couldn't see him that time. This bomb is dumb. This boss is hard, dumb, not hard. This scale is strong. Yeah, he's definitely a lot of health. He's a there's a long fight, man. He's a long boy, but also just a long encounter in general. Can't even hit him. Oh no. Like you just... Man, just kill him. I don't want to have to commit cooldowns. But I'll have to if I need to. Just please, just die. Oh, execute. I would love an execute. There he is. Yeah, this one is just such a long encounter. This one is like, if you have enough single target DPS, he's just a shorter encounter. But it's like, yeah, it's not difficult at all. Not difficult whatsoever. I can do the other one. I can do the star when all the tech is ready. I'm actually gonna pop some CDs on this one. Just cause I can. And we're gonna have a whole another set of dudes right before the boss room. So I might as well. Ah, I forgot to do a naked skirt strike. I need to be better at just doing naked skirt strikes, man. I feel like I'm just like trying to like optimize the birds that I have, but I need to do less thinking. I need to go in, pop my stuff, skirt strike, then do things. And I just end up overthinking my entire rotation. And then I do less than, yo, Yavin? Radiant? I gotta get Pally a go now. What is this? That looks kinda good. That looks kinda good, not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I'll be off that one. Dodging? Dodging? Walking? If a guy does another cast here, I'm gonna AMS it. AMSing. I feel like I'm gonna hold off my CDs at this point. Just make sure I have everything for the boss. Dodging? I got so much better at dodging these things. My brain goes into literal overdrive. I've gotten tapped by those things too many times with my rogue. Just love dancing around at this point. Alright, let's go finish the boss. We won't have lust, which is unfortunate because the last timing in those places are just so weird, man. You either lost what? First boss, and then you lost last boss, or you lost first, second, and then you gotta get this guy done. This guy's probably better lust than Myth Tyrannical, honestly. So then it feels like you're just holding on to a lust and you can't really do much about it. It's just all over the place, man. Guilty buddies tanking? Ren. Not a guilty, but yeah, they could tank. Ren could tank if you guys need him to. Let's get the army. I wish I had myself everything else ready here. Like the grippy hand and all that. But maybe I should save the grippy hand for like when we actually have to go like through the big army. May not be a bad idea. Depending how the tank does it. Okay, are we going far? Left? Middle? What are we doing? Looks like we're kind of confused with which one we're doing. Oh, okay. We'll just back up. Let's keep yourself alive. Keep yourself alive and healthy. Couple of death strikes. I guess we made ourselves a clearing. Okay, so normally, chat, if you want to have an easier time with this, just pick one of the far corners. Right? Pick one of the far corners. Oh, this is gonna be really bad. Yeah. Yeah, as the evoker, you can't be putting that on us. You have to bait him super far away. Because they'll always go on you, so you have to put him as far away as possible, Dev. Maybe they could still do it, 3 minute. Just gotta have to heal everybody. You have to go further than that. That's gonna keep hitting you. That's gonna keep doing too much damage. The further you away from this thing, the less damage it's gonna do. I think just reset, go again. But normally what you do is you'll just take one of the far ones. So like you'll do baits on one side of the corner and then you just kill the one that's super far and it just makes it super safe. But yeah. No code is just a cool dungeon. I like that one too. What if it's comfortable with like another DPS tank or a monk? Sure. As a brewmaster though? I mean if you wanna. I guess brewmasters are getting buffed what, next week? I imagine brewmaster would be in pain on Algathar. That full room with all the ads. Maybe you have like an evoker to like give you basically stagger for your stagger. That could maybe work. It's always close targets for DPS and heals. Yeah. Those might be. It's all good, Dev. Just remember that they're always gonna go on you, so you can basically predetermine where they are. Tank, please keep the boss away from purple runes. The further we are, the less damage we take. And I think what I'll do is I'll just mark a mob with a skull and we'll just kind of go for it. I think a lot of the groups, a lot of pugs just kind of try to kill the guy in the middle, but that's usually where we put the runes and just might as well do the left side or right side. We end up walking the boss a little bit further along, but as long as everybody keeps up together, we'll be fine. I don't have army for this one. We're just gonna have to do it fresh. Okay, he's doing good. That's actually perfect. We keep it on one side. And let's go. Ah, it's not ideal. Oh, that is not ideal. We'll just kill that guy. Yeah, we'll just kill that dude. It's not great, but it works. We can just wait until the ghosties or the skellies kind of walk a little bit further out. I can get you rezzed. Oh, once we're in a better spot, I don't want to put you into the cone. Walk him out, walk him out, walk him out. Yeah. I beat you, good fam. You're fine. They just know that they're gonna be bait there. Yeah, and you're gonna get one more. Well, a moss, now we're good. Now we should just be looking for an escape route. Let's go far. There we go. Let's do that guy. That guy? Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do, fam. Uh-oh. That man's got a bunch of grieve. Watch it. You're gonna be getting runes here in a bit. And that's all. That's the dance. That's the entire fight. As a Evoker, I think you just have to use that hover ability a lot more regularly, I think. Just kind of pre-hovering. But you are trying to like pre-bait him, which is kind of good. Like as long as Paladin... Okay, we're dead. Not entirely, actually. I can get you rezzed. You gotta be on us. But we'll be okay. Just heal yourself as best you can. It'll be fine. I guess we could do this guy maybe, yeah? Oh god. He's almost dead. As long as we just keep trucking him, the Q's eventually gonna die. Oh, you're so dead. Ah! He walked into the thing. Yeah, you're just dead. Actually just dead. Well, I'm gonna have to try healing myself. I am gonna die though. Unless I can maybe do one of these. I kinda sorta can deal with the grieve that way. Alright, that was a little messy. Can I res you? I can. There we go. Beautiful. Give me a weapon. Ah, come on, Douglas. I just want a weapon. Oh, it's okay. That's fine. I messed up. You're fine, fam. We did okay. I just pumped 50k in this team. Yeah, there's definitely no way, man. I don't think I can do that much on this item level. One, lack of experience. Definitely don't play a lot of Unholy. I need to play more because this thing is fun as hell. But yeah, you're right, though. I definitely should be doing a lot more than that. At this item level, maybe. I mean, it's Unholy. I have no idea. I feel like my haste is just so like utter garbage because I'm not really gearing myself for Unholy either. I'm really gearing myself for Frosty with that crit mastery build. Two-hander mostly. But like, yeah, if I just replace a couple of pieces to get myself a better lariat, like I'll be pretty happy. I need to get more than just 10s done. I need to start getting the items so I can get a better lariat or like higher item level. Because right now I think it's just kind of whatever. I mean, it's helpful, it's useful, but you know, yeah, not great, not optimal. What item level do you start as Unholy when you make a new character? What level do you start with? I think you start at level 10, and then you, by the time you exit the Death Knight experience, I think you're about level 30 or so. We're pretty close. Now go get Helm from the World Quest. It takes so long. It takes like a good like 10 minutes to do it. Go on. I should though. I should. I was gonna maybe do it off stream or something. Alrighty, we got Mythic's back. Let's get that key done with Mythic, yeah. So Ren, let me swap on over. We could grow with Mythic, get that 80 and Algathar's done. He got a healer, which should be good to go. Get it done pretty quick and easy. Depends on the allied race, start at 10. Yeah, so if you're an allied race, you start at 10, and then you kind of just like, you can play immediately. But as any other original race, I think you still start at 10, and then you still gotta do that Death Knight intro, which leaves you at around 27, I want to say. Maybe 17, 20, somewhere around there. I want to say either 27 or 20. Or 17. Somewhere around there. I know it's a pretty, I'm giving you a pretty big like arc of like, it could be anywhere between this and that, you know what I mean? Like, but I just don't remember. I'm kind of going off of like my gut there. Memory definitely not serving me well, so I'm just kind of going off of like what I think it would be. Although, likely wrong. I'm likely wrong on that one. Let's get in here, my guy. And Ren, I can get you in here. Where are you, Ren? Where are you, fam? Ren. Here we go. Ren, do whatever you're more comfortable with. Yeah, for Alg, you want to tank or DPS it? Ren for this Alg. You wanna... Yeah. Oh, DPS? Okay. You sure? Actually, Demon Hunter DPS is also pretty nutty too. I just don't know if Mythic lives out as a Brewmaster. Not that Mythic is bad as a tank, it's just, I don't know, if a Brewmaster lives. Like, flatline, you know what I mean? Like, baseline Brewmaster. Don't know if they survived that one or not. What did regarding energy issue? I have a rogue at 385, but I run Shadow Step out of the rogue build. Everyone runs, but I'm finding myself energy starved so much that's causing me to not enjoy rogue. So rogue is one of those classes where you are going to have moments of high energy and moments of low energy. If you're down on energy, you can always press the ability of Adrenaline Rush, which is going to fuel you full of energy. And as long as you constantly auto-attack the enemy, there's a chance that your offense strikes can give you back energy as well. So as long as you're in melee of the mob, you should be able to regenerate energy. Otherwise, press Adrenaline Rush, man, if you need an energy. But there's moments where you're just going to have a high energy output and a low energy output. And playing the dance build, there are going to be moments where you may want to pull energy in order to get like really good shadow dance windows. If you're looking to advantage to go for ambushes, I would suggest about 50 energy if you're playing the Subterfuge playstyle. If you are trying to go for a dance, I suggest just waiting until you have about 80 energy, and then you can really get your comp points cycled in pretty easily. Okay, Dibbo, just want to make sure this is smooth. Yeah, whatever you want to do, man. Man, all this overpowered is said makes your keyboard hands hurt from the APM. Not even exaggerating. There's a lot going on with Outlaw when it comes to like actual play. There's definitely a lot of abilities to throw out very, very quickly. It used to be pretty high APM, not as high as some of the tanks out there, but definitely like pretty high. And like normally like a Fury Warrior or a Demon Hunter has a lot of abilities that gotta execute very, very quickly. Outlaw has even a higher APM than that, but also there's more emphasis on the accuracy of it as well. Like if you make a mistake in your rotation, that could be a damage loss. Whereas Fury and Demon Hunter, I think as long as you just looking to generate and spend resources, I'm sure it's like accuracy is important. But with Outlaw, like if you make a mistake with your roll of the bones or make a mistake with your comp point generation, overdraw, underdraw, like that's a pretty big loss in terms of the value you see when playing the spec. But yeah, it's really, really good. Tank main friend group down 20s is the Brewmaster. He's barely running either. So from what I heard, his Brewmaster could do just fine, but you do need like a pre-made group or a healer that knows what you're doing, and a group that can play around Brewmaster because they can do really, really well. It's just they're not as easy. You press W and take the damage and just not even like really react to damage as a prot warrior. Like as a brew, it takes more to play well and do well. For a warrior, you can basically not have nearly the same amount of like effort and investment, and you'll see the same results. You know what I mean? So it's easier. I mean, it just didn't take damage at all. Survival has a high PM right now in DF in one cluster. That's CDR is crazy. Survival? Really? Are you usually one popular drone rush when your energy is starving? I usually just gonna use a drone rush on cooldown. I don't really think about it too much. I don't really try to save it for energy. I gotta get myself an otter. I gotta get that thing is so cute. Look at that thing. I need myself one of those. Out here flashing your otter at me, bro. Actually, that could be taken out of context. Yo, look at that thing, dude. Oh, this is like a face thing. Do it again. It like thing with a paw in the face. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, it's so pretty looking. That's a cool mount, man. I want it. But yeah, no, I usually just pop a rush on cooldown. BDPS is also slightly low on item mode. Sucks. I had to spend 30 minutes trying to get it to level 12. Yeah, it does not help. You either need like a giga item level or a really good score, but it's the best if you have both of them. My rogue had a really good score, so I was able to get into a bunch of like keys very easily. I'm just gonna go crit. I don't know what's good here. I don't think I trick, so you shouldn't have any aggro issues. You're a monk, so you do a lot of damage, but still. Oh, we go small here, yeah. If we could take care of one of the fly packs. Like if we could kill one of them, or CC the other one, we just like mad pulls, man. God, my class is not great at getting captain AoE. That's gonna be fun. Blade Flurry, my only ability I've used here. Okay, the fact that there's all these ghosties and they're all me, it's kind of BS, honestly. Kind of makes me unhappy with this. Kind of unhappy with this play. Another thing I guess you could do for your rogue, like if you feel like you're really starving on energy, you could go for more haste, but it's not really a great stat right now for rogues. You need just a little bit of haste. But if you have like 0 haste, you could probably get it to like at least 5%-ish or so. 5% I think may be enough. I still would recommend about 5-ish. 10-ish, 8-ish. You don't need a lot. Okay, I'm actually gonna go on bugs. Bug. We're gonna need a clear. Hi. Lauren's dead. I gotta also shiv him. Dude, I can't wait until. Dude, assassination for this place is gonna be insane. You can AoE shiv things. You'll have a talent where you can AoE shiv mobs, and that means you can also reduce like their damage to everybody. Also, I'm drawing aggro. Oh my god, I'm drawing aggro. Oh no, that's why we run tricks, man. That's why we run tricks. Oh no, I shivved him and he just wait, shiv? Oh, it removes all the stacks. Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna say, like, why'd you remove just one? It's like, bro, I got 25 seconds on my shiv. I can only do it once on the blue moon, man. I'm not a druid, not even a hunter. Oh no. Okay, well that took what felt like forever, but we'll be fine. Normally, I try to see if we can just do the what is it, the flowers separately, the plants separately away from the bugs. And with the bugs, you'll just see one of them, like the leader of the pack, and you'll just kind of walk him backwards, maybe away from everything. God, I want to blade rush, but I know I can't. Song is awesome. I like it too. If you guys want the mix, I can give it to you in a second. Remind me to give you the mix after this bowl is done. I can give you the mix. Did a good roll. Not the best roll, but that'll work. The boss is gonna melt though. With this group, boss is definitely melting. Oh, the mage is frosty. I just realized it. Swear to God, if I go to get you the song and this guy starts putting down seeds, I'll be upset. I'm just gonna kill him. Here we go. This is the mix you're listening to. I think the biggest shit is like suddenly overcap on like dispatch and the GCD is so quick. I need to work on pressing my buttons more efficiently. Yes, Outlaw is very big on efficiently generating comp points and efficiently spending them. It's a lot of decision making all at once. It's not the most complicated spec because it does have like a priority system, but like going for like a good roll the bones buff and holding on to that for as long as possible, that is gonna like make your playstyle feel so much easier and better in the long term. For example, being able to efficiently spend comp points means you can efficiently spend them and use the energy in such a way where you're constantly seeing the most value out of your playstyle, I guess. Okay, Lawrence, what happened? Wait, we could have we could be res, right? We could be res. Or Lawrence. Is Lawrence random or is Lawrence a friend? Lawrence may be random. Go in the branch. Lusting? Big lusters? Yeah, they really give this guy a little bit of like a long-term, like a long time before he does his breathe thing. Try to stay on you boys the best I can. Alright, they're all gonna be on my Tukes here in a bit, hopefully. I'm gonna vanish and try to see if I can tricks. They should be on my Tukes. Big Demon Hunter stun. Do you have maybe a fear? Sigil of Fear? Yeah, good sigil. Dude, between sigil, between the stun, Demon Hunter's so good at crowd controlling. Like putting multiple mobs all at once is fantastic for it. Okay, we're kind of screwing ourselves there, but it's alright. It'll be okay. That wasn't the worst combo. Wasn't the worst. But like you can kind of see my energy. Like right now, if you're tracking my energy, you can kind of just see like where I'm at right now. Not really super worried about it. Can we just hit the boss? Probably could just kill the boss. I should have hit the tree. Just to clear the bleed. Just for the bleed alone. To be extra safe. They really did nerf this guy quite a bit, so that was nice. Okay, we're gonna make sure that they're all on Matukes. As many of them as possible. Blade Flurry, and just hit the boss. This does nothing. These mobs don't even do anything. Okay, so Matukes lived through the hardest part. I mean, maybe there's gonna be like the arcane side, and maybe those will slap Matukes quite a bit, but that was the hardest part of the dungeon. So I honestly, I think we're chilling. Thank you, no biggie, my guy. Yeah, people talk about Demon Hunter Rogue being high APM classes. They've never seen how stupidly high APM Enhanced Shaman is on Wrath of the Lich King. Okay. If you're trying to like, hold on a second. Are they really? I gotta look. Because usually in Classic, most classes are pretty slow. I've leveled a Paladin kind of recently-ish. I've seen how slow they could play, but maybe Shaman is super fast. Who knows? I know that the stat of haste is really impactful, a lot more impactful in Classic though. Like haste today kind of feels like, it's still a little quicker. But in Classic, yeah, no, a ton of, like a 15 points of haste is basically feels like a bloodlust. Feels like characters like GCDs are just insanely quick. So maybe you are right, maybe you are correct on that one, honestly. So it's one of those things where, yeah, let's talk about things he doesn't understand. How precious, you know? Oh no, dude! Oh no! It feels exactly like an old Outlaw Rogue. Like on live or on Classic, everything is a 3.2 CD. You're an insane auto attack speed, and you always have 5 stacks of Maelstrom. Oh, okay. Can you link the build you're doing for the dungeon? Sure, I can link it to you right now. On live? Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta play some Enhanced sometime. I've been playing mostly Elemental. But that's the build that I'm using right now. This build is a little bit different. It's very like damage-oriented build. It goes for that longer arm reach with Blade Flurry, which makes it a little bit easier for dungeons. Some people have been going for Grapple Hook, but I just don't ever see a situation where I need that like snap mobility ever as Outlaw. As long as my position is kind of like mildly okay, you can kind of just like make sure you have a little bit extra range and stuff. It also improves your range like in terms of width. Like if mobs are super spread out, it is very helpful, but also like if I'm cutting these guys, for example, right? I can just cut them from a mile away and we're chilling. Blade Flurry also has a bit of a wider range whenever you have that extra range as well. Or Blade Rush ability while Blade Flurry is active. It's just a really wide arc, so you can make sure like if it's a bunch of mobs in a kind of spread area, you'll always cleave everything. And then also when tricks this time around, but I swap around between tricks in the class tree and numbing poison. I'm gonna have to do a lot less of that once Channel 5 comes out because our talents are getting adjusted in such a way where I can basically just have both without sacrificing damage on subterfuge. But yeah, that's, I usually swap this out between numbing if I have like a hunter in my group or another rogue, or I'll just run tricks if there's no rogue, because helping the tank pick up aggro is super helpful. Especially if it's a tank like that's not a warrior tank that goes in with a big leap and then just goes in full avatar burst combo, right? I think like a demon hunter that has maybe those always set up, although they usually have good snap aggro, but like let's say like went for like a more tanky build, or like a brewmaster, it's also a more tanky build. It helps out for them a lot. Bear druids also helps them a ton because they can do a lot of damage. They can do plenty of tankiness, plenty of survivability, but it just their snap aggro is a little bit bad sometimes. And I'm lagging. Did he see? Oh god. That was real bad. I wonder if everybody else had that too. Or if that was just me. That was weird. Game just kind of froze me for a sec. Enhancement has a weave cast between autos. It's pretty fun but annoying to get into in Classic, I mean. Oh, okay. Weaving abilities between autos. Yeah, I imagine that's kind of like, it's a unique aspect of like, that's part of the playstyle. But like having to get an add-on, finding like a time to like weave stuff in between. I remember that being like a thing in Classic, like as a rogue, you didn't really want to like reset your auto attacks when you played like a sword build or whatever. So you basically just had to make sure that you line up your abilities on the swing or as soon as the swing happens. So you didn't reset your autos. So I feel like that could be kind of interesting, but it's also like super passive too. I think it works for Classic. I think it's something that works for Classic because of the way the classes are designed, and just the way the classes play and the way they feel. I think it works in that type of environment so much better than it would like on retail, for example. It's definitely an outdated method, but it does work for the time period, if that makes any sense. Time period, like it's a history class. Is lightable in 46 the DPS versus 5 is we can measure a little more gear. Hey Dal, what class counters a lot of other classes? I think probably a rogue. Rogue is just unkillable like in PvP. They probably counter the most. Like you're talking about like in a 1v1 situation, or just like in like rated PvP situation, like 2s, 3s, stuff like that. So do we have a lust? We do have a lust. We just lust on cooldown. Is the healer gonna need help with the mechanic here, or is he gonna be able to do that a lot solo? Because usually DPS just kind of DPS, you don't think about it. Normally with this boss, every time she does this her roar, she does a sonic vulnerability where every single other ability from Death and the Screech is gonna be more effective, like this ability. So the first few don't really hit that hard. But once you get like 3 stacks, 4 stacks, it gets really hectic. Normally on Fortified, people just gotta reset her with the orbs. They reset those stacks at about 4, but I bought on 3 on Tyrannical. But it all depends how the tank is gonna do it. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna press Feint here, because it just reduces the damage by a ton. So then the healer doesn't have to worry about healing us that much. Or at least me. Doesn't have to worry about healing me. Otherwise this boss is very much tank and spank. And whenever you drop the balls in like one of the goals, either the red goal or the blue goal, it stuns the boss or it gives us a buff, but it also resets the stacks. So you use that mostly not for the buff. You don't really use that in order to like, oh, let's blast the boss. Okay, we got the red buff. Go, big damn. In fact, you're actually just gonna want to use it, not want to use it. You want to use it just to reset stuff. Especially important on Tyrannical. Because then you got extra stuff to dodge, which isn't too bad. But it's generally like the play of like you don't really want to use the orbs. You kind of just want to do as much DPS as you can outside of it. I think for the next one I will actually do the whole Feint thing. But this fight is mostly just like it's like as much of a patchwork fight as it can be. It's a tank and spank with a bit of a bleed and a little bit of group damage. But for the most part, you don't actually have to heal anything. As long as no one takes damage from like all the sources. He's gonna cloak it. Just because I'm in fire. I'm not in a great spot. We did the blue buff. I'm gonna try to see if I can clear with my tukes. See if I can grab a buff. Grabbed it. So now we don't get knocked back by winds, and we got a haze buff, which is kind of nice. But yeah, now we have winds and we have fire for the rest of the fight. That's where most people try not to go into the blue if you can. You try to see if you can just stay in the red for as long as possible. So that's when Tyrannical, oh my god, the bleed. When Tyrannical, most people, or Fortified, most people just try to go into like 4 stacks, and they'll just pop a defensive for the 3rd and the 4th, and then they'll reset, and then you just try to kill the boss. Because when you use the goals, yeah, you give yourself a buff, but then you make the fight harder in a way. You know, it's actually, a lot of people thought like, oh, we use it to buff ourselves, but now it's like, you kind of like, you don't want to use them. You don't really think of them like as a buff. It's more like a kiss and a curse mechanic. Ready PvP like 2s, 3s, and BGs? I'd say rogues are really good. I'd say demon hunters right now are really great. Demon hunters seem to be doing really well all across the board. I'll probably do DH. Astro casters? What caster would you guys say is a better caster? Like, in terms of like nutty? Because I see a lot of demon hunters. That's the only reason why I say demon hunters, because of like the amount of people playing DHs like on a ladder. Whether it's solo queue, whether it's 2s, 3s, it's still really, really good. I don't know what's actually best. I just know that they're popular. Like, there's a lot of them. They may not even be the best, but it may just be one of those, like, a lot of people find them easy to get into, so they do really well. There's also a possibility that, like, a very, very underrepresented class of Spec actually is a hard counter, but just no one plays it because, well, nobody figured it out yet. That it's actually really, really good. That or they're very difficult to play. Difficult to make them good, but a handful of people can do it. Do it. 5 buff? Yo, big. What's up, bro? What's up, Jay? My man. Hope you have a good one. Welcome, welcome. Is Keep It Rolling viable for 1+? Yes, it actually is. If you like Keep It Rolling, if you don't like the ambush playstyle, Keep It Rolling is a viable alternative. Easily viable alternative. It's not nearly as much like raw damage in The Sims, but it is really, really strong. Like, also some people just find it more convenient. It's very similar to like the original Outlaw Rogue playstyle that was just like non-ambush Outlaw build. So if you prefer that one, it's perfectly suitable alternative. A lot of people play it. Like right now, it's also easy to play, right? Because the ambush playstyle, it can technically do a lot of damage if you could play it optimally, but like, most people do find it like, you know, kind of weird, energy regen is really weird, you really have all these extra rules that some people just don't enjoy, so Keep It Rolling is the simpler, easier alternative, easier version, but it's also very effective. It's easy but effective. So, the way you should look at it is, if you want to do the most amount of damage, you can either do it 2 ways. Either you could play a best impossible build, but if you don't play it well, like, you're going to play best build sloppily, and that's not going to be great on damage. Playing easier build cleanly and effectively is going to be doing that you more damage than playing the best build poorly or sloppily. So pick the build that works the best for you, even if that means you have to make it a little bit easier. Because that's what me and Kren, I was up in Kren doing the Demon Hunter stuff, and she really does not like momentum, right? She doesn't like momentum. She doesn't like this whole demon summon mechanic, but it was like, okay, well, you can't really bypass that at all. That is just really, really strong right now. You just pick up Demonic Soul. She didn't really know you could like hit the demon with a glaive toss, which is perfectly fine. She never played that Covenant ability ever in Shadowlands. She was just like a vent theory gamer from the get-go. She was like only vent theory. She did not play any other stuff. Then again, also it was Shadowlands. Not a lot of people played in general. So she just stuck with what she was comfortable with. She didn't like the momentum, so we're like, all right, let's adjust. She liked the whole I-beam and like prolonging demon form, so we found a build where she can prolong demon form. Her damage went up from like easily from doing 20k to 40k DPS. She was doubling her damage, and that's not even including AoE, where it was a playstyle where she basically played single target. She just did more damage in AoE playing the same playstyle. For her, yeah, she could play the better build, but if you can't play it like optimally, you honestly should downclock and play a playstyle that works for you. That's a great advice, honestly. Play a build that works for you. Even if that means like playing an easier version. Like the same thing happened to me with Shadow Priest too. Like this is technically a better build where you gotta do the channel thing, but man, that Mind Spike procs and having like procs in between, it's just my jam. It just works for me right now. Technically the other one can do far more damage, but I just don't understand it, man. There's some weird stuff and weird rules in Shadow Priest that I'm just like, I'm not used to, or I'm just like, I have a hard time tracking, you know? But this expansion, I feel like this is where like, okay, you may not have the highest damage, but you can still be far more effective. You know, there are some build choices. There are some things you can do, some concessions you can make where you're not completely trolling damage, but you're still like playing the game and doing stuff. That's my favorite part about Dragonflight, is the talent stuff. So like if let's say you're playing the Outlaw Rogue build and you're not really a big fan of like the ambush thing, you have a hard time with it, but you enjoyed the Outlaw Rogue of previous expansions, you thought that was very well done. Yeah, downclock it with the and do the keep it rolling. It's effective. It's an effective build. It's like 5% behind last time I saw Sims from Guy from ambush in like most PvE situations. But like 5% realistically ends up probably being more like if you can't really play the ambush build like super hyper optimally. It's gonna be way more than 5. So for a lot of people, you probably will even probably see a gain compared to what you normally play. Sending someone in Discord really blew me up around 2s other than the OS. PvP? Where? Sending disc? On DM? Or just through in Discord? I need to see. But I don't see any DMs. Which of the builds are easier? Keep it rolling, for sure. Definitely keep it rolling. Because keep it rolling is all about like, you just playing the normal rotation, you got yourself lots of comp point generation, you got a pretty simple like playstyle of like, what you should be using. With the ambush thing, it means you do got to get yourself an extra keybind for the ambush playstyle, obviously. But then also the thought process and like the rules in terms of what you play ability-wise changes a little bit as well. Like in terms of when do you ambush, when do you pistol shot, when do you sinister strike, all that. Also, the finding moments when to use your vanishes. Vanish becomes an offensive cooldown. I mean, I guess it is kind of offensive cooldown even with keep it rolling, but nowhere near as big. But you're able to get yourself a good ambush setup, window setup, good shadow dance window setup. Like there's a lot more thought process that goes on while also you're doing the roll the bones thing. And with the other, you're just swimming in buffs. You are swimming in roll the bones buffs. You got a ton of them constantly. So you could basically just overpower a lot of the fights because you're constantly getting buffs left and right. It's all about pressing ambushes and plays into that, or dispatches, and it plays into your whole like tier set too. Like pretty easily. Lots of pistols, there's a lot more straightforward. So you spend less time just trying to figure out like, okay, what comp point builder do I use in this situation or other situation? And even then I still make mistakes playing the ambush build, man. I definitely do make mistakes, especially when it comes to single target, which I feel like is super breakneck pace. Is how I would describe it. Does crafting tier come out? When does it come out next week, Armando? It should be next week. The same week of January 23rd. So with the 1005, you should be able to get a quest on your main. You'll be able to go to a tier crafter and start crafting tier. But you will need a season 3 gear in order to make tier. I'll make a whole video on like how to catch up and use all the catch up benefits and then I'll craft tier in 1005. I just cloak it? Nah, I don't. So Mythic may take a ton of damage here. I don't know how monks do against this guy, dude. I don't know how monks do against this dude. Normally it'll be one of those like, oh, okay, I'm dead. Because monks. I guess they did buff you guys stagger, and maybe if you have yourself a big shieldy, you'll be fine. That did so much damage. Oh my god. Oh, that AoE. They just had a puddle on him. What is that? Okay, we're about to get knocked, so just be careful. Care. Yep. Me and my chicks doing a little dance. I love it. I love it. I love it. Weaving into one another. I like it. I'm gonna pick one up. I got you, my chooks. I'm clear on you when I can. No, we'll clear early. Just to make it easier. Normally you want to clear if you can. And hold on to the buffer as long as possible. But I really have changed my mindset about it. Of like, yeah, just clear it. It makes it a little bit easier. I was hoping I'd get that circle run. I'll cloak. I'll cloak. I should have done it earlier. Because then I cloaked and I have nothing to cloak. Ren, be extra care. Be extra care. That could have been bad. That was my fault, Matux. That was not you at all. That was my positional. It was just ass. It was just absolute booty cheeks. We got one guy down. I'm gonna take a lot of damn. Hold on, faint. Ooh. Nah, actually, no, I didn't. I can't take that on the soak. Otherwise, I'm dead. Ren, I don't know if you can. I don't know if we can. Yeah, we're fine. I don't know if we are on time. Like, we may just want to kind of hurry up. We definitely need to do the bombs right. Definitely need to make sure we do the bombs right. The bomba. Oh, that's cold. Oh, come here. Come here. Oh, no. All right. We do the bridge. Maybe we could double the bridge? Double bridge? Nah, I don't know about double. Yeah, maybe. I think we got a double. I don't know if we do. I don't know if we do. Logging to my paladin, chilling 20 augment runs. What the new ones or the old ones? Hold on, if you got the old ones, that's one thing. If you got the new ones, oh. Why do you have 20 augment runes and... Are you doing Malafar? How do you even get augment runes right now? You can't craft them at all. You have to get them from Malafar, right? That's like the only way to get augment runes, isn't it? Wait, that means casual players have the market locked in on the augment runes, which you kind of need for raiding. I don't know. I actually feel like we got so many consumables. Augment runes is like last thing that I could consider like, oh, I need, as an, oh, I must have. I need it when it comes to raiding. Maybe I'm the only one though. Alright, bossing these guys efficiently. We do the bombs. And we won't have lots for the boss, which is unfortunate, but it will be okay. It's tyrannical. I can't really do anything about that, so we're just gonna kinda, yeah, do one of those. Having the mage in the group though, with a Nova, that is a big help. Ran being dead though. What can you do? That is a lot of AoE to dodge though. So it's not like you can really say much about it. But the first time I ever got hit by those. It's like, I should have said, Ren get a hit though. And I was like, wow, that actually felt so toxic. I feel so bad like calling you out. I was just observing. But now, then I'm like, wow, I'm so toxic to say that out loud. That sounded so bad. I didn't mean it like that at all, Ren. I'm sorry. I really didn't. I feel bad about that one. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta go, gotta go. Don't kick, bomb. Get bomb. Big boom. Run into mobs. Kick arcane missile. I don't know if we timed this one, chat. 5 minutes. If we do the ads efficiently and we kick missiles, we'll be golden. That's what we're gonna do, is kick missiles. That's all we need to kick. Everything else is fine. Oh, why did we kick? No, mage. The mage is trolling us. Why would you be trolling me? Mage, please. Kick. Gotta kick that one. Okay, I'll blind it. Bomb though, you want to, don't interrupt bomb. Missiles you want to interrupt. The bomb you don't. Also, you gotta be very, very careful with that. You can't have that many deaths. Why would the mage fire breath that guy when we had the bomb, man? I don't understand. I don't understand, man. I feel like there's always somebody that interrupts the bomb, even if you ask them. Because the bomb is actually a good buff. They put a bomb on you, which is like, oh, that would be scary. We don't want to explode on us. But it hurts enemies too, so you just run into a bunch of mobs. And like, you're chilling. Yeah, we gotta get going. Missiles, we interrupt that. That means he's gonna bomb next. Please, just Astral Woman, just don't stand in melee. That's what you gotta do. Bomb on me. Good. Look, can I put it on the mobs? It does damage to them. It's big good. We're all dead. Yeah, this is not timeable now. I think it would have been okay. But maybe just run. Yeah, if the mage didn't interrupt there, I think it would have been okay. Did run DC? Or Ren's maybe just back it up. Since the tank is dead and the healer dead. Did that bomb even do anything? Astral Nova? It did stuff. Like, it can actually crit. It can do a lot of damage. You just need to have a lot of mobs though for it. Let's get hit him with the Dragon's Breath. He's probably just trying to be like super helpful. Like, I just want to make sure we don't get casts on anybody. He just probably saw casts, didn't really look into if it was a bomb or a missile. He just wanted to be helpful. But the bomb is what really makes you make this whole area pretty easy. As long as you do the bomb. It's just extra damage. And you just don't stand on a bunch of mobs when they're roll winning. Just literally back up. You just don't, like, if you're in melee, you're just gonna die. I know you can't do damage because you're not in melee, but you just can't be in melee. You just go hit another mob that isn't whirlwinding. You just kind of have to, how you have to treat it. Astral Bomb. Oh god, we blinded it. Oh guys, you can't, don't blind it. You go bomb. Beautiful. Run in. Good. Like, if we want to leg sweep these guys, I feel like we should leg sweep them on their first cast. Because they're always going to miss our first cast. But then the guys that are spinning, I would like hit them with an incap or something. Paralysis. Imprison. Or just walk away, because they're just spinning. They don't do anything when they spin. Yeah, look, they don't really do anything. They just spin. You can literally walk away from them and just keep spinning over there. Like, they're not threatening. The only threatening is if you stand on top of them. Alright, I want to see if we can get a couple of bombs in here. Spinning, yep. Good. Taking him to mobs, good. Look at him. You just want to make sure you're not standing right on top as they're spinning. Like, you want to walk into them, but you also want to avoid the spins at the same time. So, like, you can probably do both. Avoid the spin while keeping the bomb. They just got to be in the bomb area. You don't have to be right on top of them, though. Little things like that, you know? The spinny, I'm about to get a bomb. And, like, look. I'm kind of right outside of the range where they'll be spinning. And I'm still able to, like, clip them with a bomb. Just narrowly. That's all I need. I don't need to be, like, in their hitbox or anything. I just need to be able to touch the, like, little talon, little toesies. That's all. Because, like, they have a pretty, like... If you look down, you can really see the range of the spin. It's like a little line that you can see. And you can kind of see, like, if you're too close or you're not close. Because the bomb is, like, it's just going to be... They're just going to be in range. Just in range, but you just got to, like, make sure you get the right angle. Unfortunate, man. Maybe we get the box out of this one. Unless maybe the mage just got some random burst here and we can kill this boss in 50 seconds. Set it proper to you? Sounds good, my guy. I'll peep in a second. There's a lot of things you can do to optimize this dungeon, like, but a lot of groups are doing this dungeon. It's really, really doable because, like, these optimizations, they don't take much. So that one, Ren, is just a dispel, but I think the healer needs to dispel you earlier for that one. But that one, it won't drop a bomb. That's only if you get, like, you gotta look at your stacks of overwhelming power. Like, if you're about to hit 4 stacks, then it'll be a bomb. Look, the healer has 1 stack. And I think this, when this thing falls off, it's gonna give him 2nd stack. Yeah, so he was fine. You had, what is it, 2 stacks already. So I was gonna make a little bomb on the ground. But, like, if you are tracking your debuffs, you can tell exactly, like, if that's gonna drop a thing on the ground or not. Like, it's all very, very predictable. It's all predictable. It's just a question of, like, are you paying attention to the debuffs or not? But look, we have 2 stacks, so if you're, me, I have no stacks. I can chill. As long as I'm not near you guys don't get a stack. And I get a buff. Look, I got a damage buff. But as long as I don't get hit by anything else, like those Orbeez, we don't get any more of those, like, purple lines or purple things on the ground. Bomb on me. I'm gonna get a stack from it. But we're chilling. Nothing super scary. I'm about to get a 2nd stack. No biggie. We're chilling. We're hanging. Nothing crazy. So you can control all of this fight. Actually, in fact, a lot of the bosses in these dungeons, especially in the Dragonflight dungeons, are all very, very controllable. It's just, like, knowing what to watch out for. That's, like, the hardest part that a lot of people struggle with, is not knowing what to watch out for. And that just takes time, that takes experience, right? So, like, this circle, not gonna go super far. I can still hit the boss, but I don't need to, like, run it out. I'm not baiting that. That should have just been 1 more stack. Wait, do these things become a thing when they are... Oh, at 3 applications. I thought it was 4. Okay. I'm learning too, apparently. I thought it was 4 applications. Wasn't it 4 before, chat? It was like 4 stacks and you put a thing. That might have been a change they made at some point then. That's unfortunate that expired, but that's a key for the week. Anything good? Perma Chaos. I'll take it. Done 85k tribute, survival, not bad, not bad. That's pretty good. Hey, that's awesome. Did this out? What do we get? Bracer? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. I'm good, thanks. Maybe if I didn't slide so spiteful that time, you're fine, honestly. You're good. Don't worry about it. This dungeon is awesome. Like, if you can do a bunch of those orbs too, Astral Nova, it's an easy 100k DPS dungeon. Easy 100k DPS. But this place is definitely a lot easier, like, if all the DPS are doing 100k DPS. But we did have a couple of deaths. I think there was a death on the 3rd boss. The bird boss stuff was fine. The first boss was really quick. The last area was a little messy. But yeah, if everybody's doing 100k DPS, like, you're chilling. You are chilling. Let me see what you Linkman regret. 2-3 solo RPGs. Yeah, I see it. So that one on sub creation for the PvP stuff, they're kind of decent at tracking the PvP side of things, but it's not amazing at tracking PvP side of things. That being said, the solo queue one is definitely correct. Yeah, Shadow Priest and Demon Hunters are really good in solo queue. Oh my god, sorry about that, boys. Dude, when I'm coughing, when there's a really bad cough, that's why I sound like a squeaky toy, dude. They can use a tier time walking through the Crapdown Plus chest. That is a good question, Voter. I'm not sure. In the previous times, in Shadowlands, it had to be a tier. The only items from Season 1 content could be turned into tier. As in like a Mythic Plus item, like a chest piece or pants. Or a raid item that wasn't a tier item. For example, let's say like you did a LFR version of Vault of the Incarnates. And the first boss, Aeronok, dropped you this chest piece. It's not a tier item, right? It's just like a raid finder chest piece. You could turn that chest piece into tier item for your class. It'll still stay that same item level, but it'll be tier. You can upgrade it. And it'll get the appearance of tier as well. If it's like a raid finder version, right? You got the raid finder recolor. So that means if it's a raid finder at that low item level, you'll have the raid finder recolor as well. Or if you get like a PvP item, right? Let's say you get yourself a good Conquest item. A good bit of PvP gear. Let's say like from this guy, right? You can say you get this chest piece, you can turn that into tier. It will still have the same properties of tier scaling, like the PvP scaling for the tier. I don't know if like stuff like this, right? Stuff like this vendor's gear, the world PvP gear, I don't know if you can turn this into tier. Because we can't test this out on PTR at all. We don't have any testing for that at all. We haven't been able to test it on PTR whatsoever. We know the Creation of Catalyst is coming. We know where the NPC is at. We know what it all looks like, right? The UI stuff. But we don't have the ability to test to see like what can we use, what we can't use tier. We just don't have the ability. So if it's just like Shadowlands version, it needs to be an item from Season 3. So you can't just like go and let's say just buy a green off the auction house, turn that into tier item. Time walking gear likely won't work. Maybe it will, but I want to say I doubt it. I want to say it's likely does not work. Also, there's a smog. I love it. Look at that. Hold on. Where are you? You former Dranayu. What is this, Val? Look at that. Yo, Gardener Mog. That looks so good. Wait, that actually looks sick. I love the way that it sits. But it looks so good. Yo, World Boss could get it too. Yes, World Boss as well. Check my healing. Yo, you're about to get even more healing, man. Celestial Brute does a lot. Yo, Gift of the Ox, you're about to be swimming in those, dude. Every blackout kick you press, every Rising Sun kick you press, you're gonna be generating one of those, or a chance to generate one of those. And if you're playing the, hold on. Why is the character so short? Why does it move down like that? If you're playing the, that's it. Blackout kick, hits the second target, that's an extra chance. That's an extra chance. Although they are making Resonant Fist a lot less good. So you're going to be able to play into like that Counter-Strike playstyle, more like a combat-y build. Anything that boosts your damage like Shard Passions, that's going to be really strong as well. Anything that boosts your Keck Smash too. Because they're buffing the ability, like base abilities a lot more. So you're about to get a lot more value on that Counter-Strike. Actually, I want to see your AoE. A lot of it is Resonant, but it's going to be big spinning cane kicks. They're buffing that by like 20%. Black Kick is also buffing that by like 20. Special Kick Smash by 10%. And Breath of Fire by 25. So you're about to get like a big Breath of Fire spinning crane kick build, I think. God, you got a slice of maelstrom. I need myself one of those, dude. It's so good. Yikes, more buffs for Feral. I see 10-5 patch. Yeah, Feral's getting buffed up too. They're buffing their bite build though. They're trying to buff their bite single target, which as well as the bite cleave, to give them a more funnel playstyle. But also a buff and bleeds just a little bit to make sure that they don't fall behind. But yeah, it looks like all really good. Is it difficult to quest for the tier stuff? No, we don't know what the quest is gonna be, but it shouldn't be a long quest line. I think it'll be very similar to like the spark. Like you get your quest, you get the spark, right? You go to a place, you talk to a mob, and you do a thing or do like an activity or whatever, and then you get it. So you have to do that on your main, but once your main done it, you'll always get the charge. Only one character has to do it, and everybody else gets a charge. So you just do it once in your main. I doubt it'll be like a long quest line. We don't know what it is gonna be, to be fair. We don't know how grinding it's gonna be, because it could be a grind, but I doubt it's gonna be like anything bad. I think the idea is to make it super alt-friendly. God, I'm still sniffly. But yeah, the theorycrafting is coming out next week with 10.05. So that should be pretty good. That should be pretty exciting. I'm actually so excited for it. It's gonna be great. Because I got a couple of characters, I have a couple of pieces of the tea that still need. But yeah. What are we doing with Chooks? Are we doing another key? I didn't get to see party chat or anything. Let's go Western. I've been dumping my Valorant now, dude. I still need one of those, man. I still need one. I have no Valor, but I don't even have a court. I might get turned to 21 Shadow Moon, which I don't need. It's so easy, but I don't need it. I don't want it. I need more courts. Also, we did a 20 not good offensive the other day. It's really easy. Very doable. Can't wait. Me too, man. Me too. I gotta get my shaman done. Do you need 10 minutes? Okay, cool. Okay. No worries. I'm gonna go shaman. I'm gonna do sham stuff. I'll catch you later though, my guy, yeah? GG's on key TY. Help me get my vault filled. If I am around and not raiding, I'll be down. Yeah, if I'm around and I'm not raiding tonight, then I'll be okay with it. Full vault. I gotta get my PvP capped out, man. Are Warlocks nerfed again? Are they fixed? If Affliction Warlock is fixed, then I can get my caps out of the way. Because they did a lot of arenas with Tay, but Choose barely give you any rating at all. What is this? Finally, Affliction got some fun. Oh no. Oh no, dude. Dude, I posted a tweet about the Warlocks one-shotting players. Should have got it, to be honest. Exactly. Dude, that tweet is blowing up, man. I posted it 11 hours ago, but it's just blowing up. I never had this many Twitter interactions before. It's just a ton of stuff. I'm just AFK for a second. Everybody's out here. My goodness. Oh no. Well, hopefully they'll fix it, man. Hopefully they'll fix it. They're little one-shotting players. You guys want to see what Warlocks are doing right now? Without giving you guys a spoiler of how they do it, you guys want to see what Warlocks are doing to other players right now? You guys want to see it real quickly? I got proof. I got footage. I got something you guys might be interested in. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the music for this one just so I can just because I have music with this one in the background. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Nah, I'll just do it like this. We'll just do it like this. So you guys are gonna be able to see. So I'm gonna play it, and I want you guys to write your reaction. Just anything. I don't care if it's one word. I don't care if it's an entire sentence. Just hit me with it, man. All right, ready? No context. That's it. That's all. Big clip. Wow. Big clip, Dal. Wow. That's what I was waiting for? That's it? So it can get a lot bigger than that. Okay. Let me add you something else. This one has a bunch of background noise, but it's okay. Another clip. Another clip. Again, this one has no... I'm going to just mute this one just because I had a video running in the background when I recorded it. Forgotten Griffin. 1 million health versus a level 60 Warlock. Same thing, just drop me a reaction. That's it. Wow, great. Wow, down. Wow, that's so good. Wow, down. Thoughts? Any? Okay, now explain yourself. I got nothing to explain. I'm not taking this into arenas and killing people for 2 million damage. I got nothing to explain. I got nothing to explain. You know who needs an explanation? Maybe Blizz? Yo, exactly. Exactly. Clearly covering ability for the forest for one. You think so? Actually, yeah, that's another thing. I didn't really, when I recorded the clips, I made sure to like not give away exactly how this is done, because I don't want to tell anybody how this is done. Not until we know how to fix it. Once I know that it's fixed, I'm gonna come out with an entire expose of what people were doing in order to dominate the open world and the PvP. Where people are taking this into rate PvP. Is it louder? Oh god, yes. That's my fault. That's my fault. Yeah, that's an OBS thing. I made it louder so you guys could hear the clip because my stuff is usually okay. But yeah, so people are taking this into PvP and can technically do this in the open world. Imagine a couple of warlocks versus a world boss. Why would you need an entire raid to do stuff? Just hit the world boss with this. You know, like it's a couple of hits. Looks like warlocks are Blizzard's favorite. Yeah, there's a lot of surprising amount of people that are like, wow, finally Warlock's got a buff. I'm hoping it's all sarcasm, but you know there's gonna be that one guy who's just like, there's a lot of people memeing, haha, finally Warlocks are really good. But you know there's one guy that's like super serious about it. He's like, yes, finally my class is good. And they're gonna be upset once they fix it. They're gonna be like, Blizzard, what are you doing? Worst mistake of life. I mean it, not even memeing. That's what scares me the most. It's not the person that's memeing, it's the person that means it. And like wholeheartedly from the bottom of their like soul. Do Warlocks even have one? Maybe that's why they steal it. Maybe that's why they mean it. Because they're like, yeah, this is normal. Alright, good shout out to one of the other. Exactly. No, there's already people, yeah, there's been, apparently this, so from what I was told, this has been a thing for a couple of days. People have known it, but that's only one person discovered it and told another person, and it's been really hush to not spread it. But it's starting to rear its head as people are like, you know what, this ain't F it. I'm just gonna go grind out my gladiator rating. I don't even care anymore. I'm just gonna do it. Just gonna get in there. You can't stop me. Type of situation. So yeah. So now people are like just coming out and publicly like, hey, can we get this fixed? Like at this point, like what everybody I noticed on Twitter right now is nobody explaining how to do it. Nobody wants anybody to know how to do it. Nobody. People are just showing exactly what's going on, the damage, and like, yo, fix it. Nobody's explaining how to do it. Or maybe if anything, people explaining like a part. Apparently, so there's even more that you can do with it, right? A lot more that you can do with it. So initial people that knew there was a bug had an ability to interact. I'm not gonna be like super specific about what's happening, but they had like, okay, we knew this ability interacts in a very specific way, and then you can kind of like set it up, and then you could like do that to people. But then it's like, well, okay, hold on. There's another thing that could cause it to even get stronger than normal. And then here we are. Yeah. When it gets fixed, people will cry. Yeah, most people will be happy with it. It's fixed because it's obviously a bug. But you know there's going to be like a couple of Warlocks out there that legit felt like they were actually good at the game for a little bit. And they're going to be legit upset about it. That's the kind of people that scares me the most that are not memeing. They're like, wait, you actually removed the thing that made me like do well in Arena. I can't believe it, Blizzard. I mean, everybody will be like, you know, everybody's memeing on them. They're memeing on that type of player. But the fact that one exists is just like terrifying to me, man. To me personally, that's just terrifying. I need a queue on this guy. Let's see if we can get a decent key done on this sham, man. Now, chat. I got a ruby on this thing, but ain't no way I'm doing a ruby. I want to get a key done. I'm gonna do like a 12, maybe 11. 12, 11. Wait. Wrong thing. Dungeons. Chat! What build do we run as a shaman? Do we run a lightning build? Do we run a fire build? Lava build? What build do we run, boys? I need to know. Yeah. Warlock hunters are? Well, it looks like Warlock's Blizzard's favorite Warlocks and hunters. Yeah, dude, it's kind of nutty. It's kind of nutty. The thing is, like, the worst part is, okay, it'd be fine if it was like a bug that you could do like out in the open world in PvP, right? So you could get a Rextroy video or something on it. You know, I think that would be kind of fine. Do fire build, fire, enhance. I don't have weapons for enhance, that's the problem. I mean, I have this thing, and then I have a blue. I would want to get like a proper purple weapon if I want to do proper enhance, but I can't right now. None of this guy. You know what I mean? Shadow Moon? Let's do fire Shadow Moon build, man. We'll do Shadow Moon Burial Grounds again. We'll do a fire build. We'll be fine. But yeah, like if this was like some one of those things where you could just do it out in the open world and you control people out in open world PvP, that'll be fine. But as soon as you can take it into like instances like dungeons and raids or rated PvP, that's where I draw my line. Like, okay, that's unfair. Like, I don't care if it's something cheesy, hopefully they'll fix it, but it doesn't ruin the end game itself, you know what I mean? But when it does ruin the actual end game, that's where I have a problem with it. Not to be like a Debbie Downer or ruins people's fun, but yeah. I do hope that it maybe, because I feel like it's unfair when you have so many people like using this in PvP and just gonna get rating out of it. I do wonder if they're gonna go and... Are they thinking I'm enhancement, by the way? They picked up a lot of melee. I wonder if they'll think I'm enhance. Should I go enhance? Should I go enhance? We got a melee team. Chat. Do we do enhance? If we do enhance, I am gonna put this blue weapon in my offhand and I'll play whatever enhanced build is out there, dude. I might just play the Gamba build too. Do it. Chat. Ellie or enhance. Because we either downclock our weapons, but at least we support the melee boys. Or odd one out, do it. Ellie or enhance. I'll let you guys decide that one. Because they got a crap weapon, but we got melee, so they're probably like, yo, are you gonna be playing the right spec? Are you gonna be the right spec? Enhance maybe? Alright, what are you gonna do, enhance? I need a build. I need a fun build. Do we do the Gamba build? Weapon sucks? Weapon definitely does suck. But we are supporting the melee. I feel like I'll do plenty of them. Do an enhance. Look at this. Hold on. My trinkets suck too. Oh god, my trinkets so bad. I guess I have a ritual shell. Your weapons definitely do suck. Oh. Okay, I guess it works. RNG uses? Yeah, do we do it? Elemental is built for enhance. Gambit build? RNGesus? We could play the RNGesus build. Does anybody have the Gambit, the RNGesus build? We're either gonna do a ton of damage or none at all. Does anybody have that build for me, chat? Because I will do it. I will do it. It looks like a lot of people are playing like a Frosty Cleave build though. I guess we can start flying that way. Because I do still want to find it. I don't even know where to find that build though. Let me look at this. Let me actually just see if I can maybe just import a build. What do I like this? What builds do I even have on this thing? Reject lava build. Okay. We have the KMS build because KMS told me to make one. Let's see. So this is going to be a copy build. Wait. Here we go. So this is apparently a M+ build. M+ build. I think it's the Elementalist build that you guys are talking about. Knock up. It goes into the Primordial. Yeah, that's like as Elementalists as they come. With the big Frosty shock stuff. Totemic Projection, which I don't really know if I really want to use it. But apparently it's really good. And I would do something like this. Has a lava burst? It's not elemental at all, is it? Not Ellie Blast. Interesting. But where's the RNG build? It would be certain talents. Because I could try the RNG build and see how that goes. How do I find it though? Because it doesn't look like anybody's playing the RNG build. Unless... Are they? Is this the RNG build? No, this is another build. Well, this is an RNG build. Deeper rooted elements. Is it the deeply... Okay, hold on. Maybe I can find on a like WoW head. Like the actual guide for it. That song. It's not a bad song. It's just not what I enjoy. Talent builds. Elemental single target build. Physical single target build. Elemental build. This physical build. Storm Strike. Well, actually, no. That could actually kind of work. Okay, I think I did find the build, chat. I think I did find the build. Did we just play full RNG? Because I did find the build. We could give it a go. Export talents. And we call it RNGesus. Jesus build. That's the one. Big Storm Strike, Wind Fury, Ice ability. So you basically just have a bunch of filler effects in between. You don't want to play Crash? Oh, that's weird. You don't play Crash Lightning at all. Oh, that's gonna feel super weird. Okay, we could maybe do it something like this, yeah? We do it like this? Okay, well, I guess we're going. Okay, I guess we're doing it. Alright. I don't know how this is gonna go, but apparently this is all about resetting those Storm Strikes, and there's zero AoE in here at all. So we'll see how that goes. But this could go very, very poorly, chat. Extremely poorly. Very, very poorly, but we'll see. I'm just basically just hoping that I get more resets on Storm Strikes. Yeah, my damage just got ass. These guys maybe like look at me like, oh, I don't know about this shaman anymore, man. I know it's a 12, but like, I don't know about this shaman. I don't know about this guy. Does this have any cleave at all? Actual zero cleave. It's all single target. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Maybe I should have went Crash. Maybe that would have been very, very helpful. It's gonna be fun. Alright. I feel very, very uncomfortable with this build already, chat. I am super self-conscious now. I don't know how this is gonna go. But we're gonna give it the best shot we can. I need them procs, man. I need them RNG procs. Give me that Storm Strike. So I think I need to use Chain Lightning to proc my Storm Strikes over and over. I think that's what I need. I haven't procced at all. It's gonna be really bad. Oh no. Looking for procs, man. Still chaining the procs. Swear to God, watch me get a proc at like the worst time possible. Oh God. Yeah, they're probably looking at my damage and like, oh, what is this guy doing? What is this guy doing? I can't proc at all. I can't proc to save my life. At least we can heal. 100k heal. Alright, AoE. Can I do... This is gonna be really bad. Real bad. Okay, Sunder. At least we can Sunder. Oh, do a proc? Oh, we proc there. Oh, we proc. Oh, we procced again. Woo, we procced. Woo, we're procking. Now we're procking, baby. Now we're procking. I don't even have a stun here. Oh, that sent us proc though. That felt good. Oh, I've never played this build ever. So I'm kind of playing it. I feel like I'm gonna play it wrong. But I just need to make sure I'm pressing my Storm Strike. It'll be okay. Other way. Yeah, good flags. We'll see. We'll see. I'm already feeling very, very self-conscious though. Try this build out. I just need to believe in the heart of the cards, man. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh back in the day. I just need to believe, man. I believe. 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 If I say it out loud enough, it'll definitely work, right? Gonna pop a defensive for these guys because we ain't doing nothing anyway. Oh my God, it's so single target, isn't it? Because I've heard that apparently this build can either be like super good, also really, really, really bad. If you get no procs, you ain't doing damage. If you get big procs, you're doing big damage. I should proc while I'm fighting these guys, these random mobs. Yeah, it's a carry. What is your favorite card? Oh, I mean, Pot agreed. Who didn't like that one, right? Who didn't like Pot agreed back in the day? I know it's like illegal technically nowadays, but Pot agreed was the play, man. Pot agreed was the play. Alright, well, we proc there once. If we can proc again, we'll be happy. Hit with a slow totem. I was really big into the whole like trying to figure out. I had like a ritual card deck at some point. I remember trying to play that. It was definitely not that good because ritual isn't something you would really have a build around. But I really like the thematic side of ritual decks. You know what I mean? Whole bunch of ritual cards. And there was also like a whole discard a card playstyle too. But it's all by discarding cards and you basically bring it back to the table whenever you have the whole discard into like the not in the graveyard but like outside of the graveyard. I forget what it's called. Oh, the guy being dead, I can maybe off heal a little bit. That's about all I can do. This may be a wipe, but I could see this group maybe just falling apart too. I'm basically healing, aren't I? I'm a healer in the group right now. We're literally healing. Don't know if we have the damage for this. He ended up healing. Okay. Don't know if we do this without a healer. Ow. Heal. Can kind of keep myself alive here. I'm dead. Reincarn, maybe? Heal? At least a big heal. Don't know if we kill it. I do have some elemental wolves or ghost wolves. Some maybe elemental damage I can use. Kinda sorta. But definitely not ideal. Tank, I don't really know what I can do for you. I'm trying to give you a bit of a heal. Be extra careful with these. Grab down a healing totem. Got myself a heal. Do 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 do. We are ascending for a second here. Definitely gonna have to do one of these. Rogue, big heal. The man wanted to go for a... I think we gotta kill this. We gotta kill it, man. We gotta kill it. Maybe have a big other blast. Maybe Brock? Ah, so close to dead, dude. The boss is so close to dead, but so are we. Oh god, I'm so dead. Don't have anything. We have to heal ourselves. Maybe that'll be enough. Wall? Ah, didn't wall in time. Couldn't do it. Cooldown still was up. Ah. Maybe he kills it? Dude, that's the hardest working 12. I think he gets it, yeah. We're gonna have to still run back. I could totally see this thing just bailing out of this, though. Because this is kind of weird. The damage was so all over the place. The damage in this group is so weird. Kill it! Ah, he got it. Let's see if the group falls apart or not. I saw the Evoker turn around for a second. I was about to say, no way, dude. Come on, man. Don't be that way. I may have my weapon enchanted, right? Windfury and all that? Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a weird run, bro. This is going to be a weird run. But I believe. Shroud? Hell yeah. Homie, let's go. What a guy, man. What a dude. Got a full base collection of Pokemon cards I want to get graded. Ton of money sitting there. All of them are holo cards. Definitely get them graded when you can. Yeah, that could, I mean, that could be an investment. Talking about like IRL, real life NFT, honestly. I mean, as long as there's a market for it, because eventually I imagine like people will just stop collecting or stop caring about collecting them. But as long as there's a market for like, take advantage. That could be a nice investment from this build. I should have done your build, Jonathan. I definitely should have done your build. I wonder if there's like a way to play this build, but like a modified cleave version of this. There probably is one, isn't there? But let's gotta try to... I don't know if you want to use Systemic Projection though as a shaman. Maybe you just do it for Windfury. Do we want to fight him out here? I'm gonna draw aggro. Oh, Storm Strikes. Oh, he dead. I don't know how he drew that aggro. Okay, I see how you drew that aggro. It literally has just sad aggro. The sad aggro. Do we just want to CC him or anything? Or just... no? Got this ghost on me. I don't know if I want to fight it. Not necessarily. I do want to heal you though. Ow, 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 ow. We have another guy walking in. Oh, didn't walk in though. Huge. Okay, I don't have much in terms of like to deal with these guys. I have a kick. That's about it. Kick. There we go. This guy could also be casting as well. Then how much Maelstrom? Gotta get CC'd unless... okay. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm gonna die unless Evoker, maybe anybody. Ooh, what's gonna be pain? Maybe I'm seed. I'm charmed, but at least I'm not dead. Okay. It could work. CC me. Don't kill me though. Silenced. Yeah, this is a weird one, man. Definitely a weird one. From what I see in the subs for it's on over in America than the DK. Yeah, I guess it depends maybe on the crowds. I know it's pretty big in US. Some of the Dark Blasters for 250. That's pretty good. You know, that's a nice. That's a dinner. That's dinner money. That could be rent money. You know what I mean? Invest into a new parts on the PC. That's not bad at all. Dark Magician. Dude, I had to get rid of my Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was young. It was one of those things where just like, I don't know. It was, I think we were moving or something, and I was just like, man, this card collection is actually kind of massive. And at some point, I love the cards, but then at some point, like the older you get, it just kind of like, you know, they just kind of collect dust in a corner. And at the time, I didn't think much of it, really. I should have probably kept them, dude. I should have kept them. A part of me wanted to keep them, but it was kind of like, man, it could be a big collection, but when it comes to moving, it's going to be such a hassle in the future. So I just kind of yeeted them in a trash bin. I definitely should not have done that. That definitely was the wrong move at the time. Maybe I can kick. Oh, God, that kick. I don't have an interrupt at all, boys. Oh, God. Sunder? That's about all I got. Big Sunder. Big Ascendance. This is such a weird build, man. It's all proc Ascendance build. Oh, no. It's kind of working. Like, whenever I send, like, with Golden, but I don't get Ascendance proc, man, not much you can do about it. At least it's probably in support totems, at least. So there's that. I need to be using my cooldowns a lot more in CD, though. A lot more aggressively. I don't have less on the boss either, so I guess we'll less the third one. Or last one? I don't even know. What was it, grade 8? Yo, big money. Big money right there. Give me proc. Give me proc, baby. Give me proc. Proc for me, please. Please give me proc. Maybe? Proc. Come on, not procking at all. Doesn't want to proc. Come on, Blizzard. Give me the proc. Okay, well, I can't do much about it at this point. Eventually we'll proc, right? Eventually we'll proc. I am doing the top damage for the group right now, though. Surprisingly. My single target apparently is a thing, though, on this build. But now I'm starting to question, like, everybody else's single target output. Because the Demon Hunter is doing about 28k DPS. I mean, I guess it is a 12, so, like, shouldn't expect too much, maybe, but it seems kind of low, doesn't it? Like, I don't know if we time this key anymore. Maybe one of those burner keys. This build is definitely one of those builds that isn't super satisfying when I'm not proccing. But at average Storm Strike, there's a chance, man. There's a chance. There's a chance. I do think I need a lot more haste in order to make this work. I feel like I'm very, very underperforming on haste. And I definitely should have gotten, like, all the enchants for weapons and stuff. Oh my god, dude. We gotta kick that guy. Let me kick him real quickly. I can't stop it. That emanation's gonna go through. Can wall this, that's about it. Big Ascendance. Give me them procs. Trying to see if we can maybe get another proc. Here you go. Now we're massive. Now we're massive. No procs. Unforge. Let's see if I can kite this mob as best as I can. Can we avoid that one? It's pathing? Probably, right? Maybe. Did we go fast enough? Yeah, we'll be fine. Man, there's a standout card that I have that's a Holon. Ability Alakazam, part of the base collection. Is that Yu-Gi-Oh! Or is that Pokemon still? Just wouldn't be familiar. Proc maybe? Ah, no procs. No procs, boys. I just did one big proc. Just proc. Proc. Proc, please. I feel like I definitely should have done this in a Crash Lightning style, though. If I did this as a Crash Lightning build, I feel like it would have been a lot more effective. Because at least I'm doing kind of sort of cleave damage. I definitely want to modify this. I want to try this again next week with this weekly reset, Tyrannical Week. I think it'd be really good on Tyrannical Week. If we just Crash Lightning things. Because that'll proc my Wind Fury. Now I'm procking. Now I'm procking. You're kidding me, right? Now I'm procking. You gotta be messed up, man. Now I'm procking. Oh my god. Of course. Of course. I swear. I do no damage, man. I do actually no damage. Pokemon? Okay. Alright, Ghost Raptors. Or Ghosty Wolves. Big Sunder. Give me that proc. Give me that proc. Let me proc. Please. Big procs, please. Oh my god, now that everything is dying, as soon as it's going to be down to just the 2 spiders, that's what I'm going to proc. I'm telling you right now. That's my luck, man. That's been my luck so far. Or if it's going to be down to 1 spider. This last Storm Strike is just going to randomly proc, isn't it? On this shade. I'm not even going to invest a Storm Strike on you, just in case. Just in case. Because if I proc there, I'll be very, very unhappy. And I think with this first boss, third boss, I think we'll just lost it. I know it's like better to save it for the last boss, but we're gonna be on this guy forever. Honestly, I would even lust like someone like this. I know it's not the best time to lust it, but like we're taking our sweet time here anyway. And I know my nutrition is kind of messy here because I definitely have a lot of like. Don't have a lot of uptime on abilities. Not how most Enhanced Shell would normally play. Damage is definitely very, very low. I say take it onto the next guy. No? Okay, he wants to go super slow, I guess. That's fine, I can control him on that. Yeah, if I had Crash instead of maybe like the Ice, I think we'd been fine. And Crash Chain Lightning Contraction would have been pretty good too. I can see why Shaman just gotta take that totem moving talent now. Just for Wind Fury, just so you can move it. You don't have to like think about it, especially if it's off global cooldown. It'll probably feel fantastic. Just move it instead of having to reapply Wind Fury all over again. I want to see how many times I did get a proc for Ascendance after this run. Definitely a painful run though. Jesus. Alright, big luster, big damage. This boss is gonna take forever. We gotta save some kind of time, man, just for the sake of my sanity. Hopefully Walker is gonna be super far, so we can at least stay in melee. Big ascend. Big ascend. Big send. Got Raptors back. Dude, I can do up to 60k burst in the opener. That's not super high or anything, but for my item level, that's pretty good. With my weapons, that's pretty good. With my weapons, that's pretty damn good. Just gonna stay on it for a bit. Trying to see if I can maybe get a proc. Potentially. There it goes. There we go. It's not even healing yet. Not a heal for a while. Did it break him? Now he is. I was gonna say for a second. I felt like we were fighting. Oh god, no! Oh no! No good spots. Wait, why are they all out here? Was the Evoker out here just doing all this? Probably Evoker was out here fighting this guy or something, wasn't he? For all we know. Whoever was out here fighting these mobs was trolling us. Kinda troll, not gonna lie. Where's the boss at? There he is. We're just gonna back of the boss. We got all these puddles out here. No way you could. If you slip, you're doing it wrong. Eh? Look, we can actually do 40k DPS. That's pretty good for an alt. At least at my item level. Inhale. We got plenty of puddles. If one of these puddles disappears, I'll be upset. Oh, one did disappear actually. Oh god, I'm afraid now. Oh god. Please don't disappear. You're almost done. You're almost dead too. Please die. Oh, there we go. This is such a weird build. I did proc a couple of times, but man, what a weird build. We can maybe even time it. Hold on, we can even time this. Hold on. Just go in, big damage the entire time. Don't think about it. Just do damage. He just flew in. My man's just flying in. Big AoE the entire time. Just AoE the entire time. Proc, please. If I proc, man, we're chilling. If I proc right now, we're doing okay. We're not doing okay. Not procking yet. Maybe? Maybe? Next it should be a proc, hopefully. Nah. Yeah, definitely need to crash sliding because I think this could work okay as an AoE build. This could okay as a work okay as a Mythic Plus build. I just need more just supplemental AoE. Maybe it could work. Let's change it from a it could work to a maybe it could work. Just because I normally wouldn't run this in M plus at all. Does enhance feel pretty good these days with gear? Yeah, it actually doesn't feel bad to play at all. I love the customizability of enhance. I think it's the best at it. The best part about enhance is when it's super customizable. That's gotta be my favorite part. Oh god, I'm okay. I just didn't get a heal. Yeah, I just didn't get a heal. He had a reversion on me. I wonder what he was doing. Was he just doing damage maybe? No. How are you healing people? Okay, at least he's not doing like a weird like living flame heal or anything like that. But maybe we just kind of hoping for passive heals. That or we just dodging or something? I didn't think we had anything on us at the time, did we? Thought we were okay. That or he's probably like, you know what, not even worth the mana. I can't believe we actually time in this chat. It's a 12, and this place is super forgiving. But with how many mess ups we've had and how low my damage is, I don't know, man. I don't know. I didn't proc enough though. Definitely did not. Love doing the NK on the boss's Destra. Getting Havoc in the ads. Dude, it's so good. On fights like Grim Totem, it is insane right now. It is insanely good on fights like Grim Totem. It is super, super good. Go super far, man. Let's go one of the far ones. Or I guess that one? I guess we're doing that one then. As long as we're on the same one, that's all that matters. You guys may want to pop a defensive for that one. Yeah. That's either you pop a defensive with a healer guy at top, yeah. We don't have a res either. We do have Ascendance though. If I can just proc enough, like it'll be okay. I just did a proc, man. I just did Blizzard to give me all the procs in the world right now. Oh, we're in between of these things. That's probably not a great idea. Probably shouldn't be doing that. Let's do this guy. Let's take it super far away. I mean, the rogue are doing it, man. This rogue knows what's up. Think. He decided to mark that one instead. We're chilling out here. Trying not to walk into the shadows. Ow. Can I get a heal? My guy, can I get a heal? I was just taking damage to a ritual. Oh, I took a dot. That's the problem. That's my fault then. Yeah, I thought I was just dying to just the purple. I didn't realize it walked into the puddle. I felt like it was okay, but I guess it wasn't. That's my fault then. Yeah. Honestly, reset, go again maybe? I mean, I don't know what to do middle. Usually people just go far because it's so much safer. Because like you have this ruin right here, it's constantly doing damage to everybody. My man's like walking into the ruin. You can go far and like you don't have to deal with the ruin at all. It just less damage taken. I don't know what it is with groups, man. Is it just like oh, let's just go as closest, or is it just like people panicking? I wonder. Like the Evoker should go over here too. Should take the ruin far. But it's kind of walking, keeping himself between of them. I put it out here. Yeah, so now it's like not really in a convenient spot. Because you can just kind of put the ruins on this side, and then you can walk all the way to this side and just avoid them entirely. Because the further you are, the less damage you take. And you can basically get to the point where you just do no damage at all. Because look, now you have a guy walk in the middle, and there's a ruin in the middle, and we keep getting closer to the ruin, so we're taking more damage from the ruin. You know, little things like that. I don't want to make it sound like I'm complaining either. It's just one of those things for you guys to like observe right now, that we get to see from the floor, and you can pay attention to. Then again, I'm on the floor, like I shouldn't be talking really, should I? Honestly. What can we get from here? Can we get a staff? Can we get a weapon? One-handers maybe? Apparently not a lot as enhanced, but what about all specs? I don't think I need that, do I? No, I don't. I mean, a better staff, I'll take it if I can get a better one. Yeah, I'll keep myself elemental. Oh. My man's dead. That ain't good. Did they live it? They gotta kill the ad, but the rogue is gonna have to pop whatever self-heal he can. He got leeched, so he'll be fine, actually. He'll be able to live long enough. They kill the ad. How much they got? 1.3 mil. Does Rogue have cloak or anything? Ah, no, it's over. Yeah, now we go again. I was thinking maybe we should go again from the very beginning. Unless he's got like evasion or something and he could just do 1,000,000 damage. He has evasion, it looks like. Nah, he dead. We'll go back in. We have lost the sim too. Hi, what's up, bro? What's up, world? How do you, man? Hope you haven't good. Why you die? Because I'm bad. That's literally why. Because I'm bad. I stood in purple. I thought I was avoiding it, but then I wasn't paying attention, honestly. 100% my fault. 100% my fault. This time, actually, we even missed a percentage. Yeah, we definitely had time in this. I don't know how we missed a percent, but we'll need to get it somewhere, and I don't even know where you get a percent from. How do we miss percent in a place like this? I'm actually very, very surprised. This percent? How? Gonna get a proc. Hoping for Storm Strike proc. I got a lot of back-to-back Storm Strikes. Again, like, we should go for far mob, honestly. Like, we should hit the same one at the end of the day, but, like, that guy's lower in health. My man's gonna die. Yeah, he's just dead. That Demon Hunter is trying to make some plays, man. He's trying to do stuff. Heal your dead. Yeah. It's probably wipe go again, honestly. Wipe go again angle. I mean, kind of sort of do some damage and heal you. But not by much. It's just supplemental. It's not really super crazy healing. Unless if I start using all of my maelstrom to heal. That's like the only way we do this. And I guess I got Ghost Wolves coming up too, huh? Yeah, not with the AoE damage that goes out though. Yeah. Yeah, we just go again. This one is a special one. It is a special one. I am playing a weird build though, so I should be playing the build I was playing. But I wanted to play the RNG build work. I still want to modify it. I still want to do a modified version of the RNG build. Like a Shadow, Lightning Crash build. Maybe remove the whole Ice Strike ability. Like sacrifice something just to pick up Crash Lightning. And maybe go into more of a, let me drop that over there. Maybe go into more like a Crash Lightning, pick up maybe Crash and Storm's Convergent. So maybe drop the whole Elemental Blast side of things. Or drop the Wind Fury, Doom Winds thing. I'm not really sure what it would drop. But definitely want to pick up Crash. And we have Lust here and everything, so we just gotta Lust in the opener. And hope we get enough procs. Use Monk Heal. Use Monk Heal. We don't have a Monk Heal at the moment. And I definitely would have taken away from Totemic. Okay, he lusted. That's fine. I was gonna do it, but it's okay. Unless you're saying like we should have a Monk in the group. Honestly, Monks are gonna looking really good. The next patch. Looking solid. As long as they don't step on the shadow paws, we'll be mostly okay. If Evoker's staying on top of us, he's gonna end up baiting the ruin on top of us. We just gotta hurt a little bit. At least he walked a little to the side. I can supplement heal in here a bit. Uh oh, frontal, watch it, watch it. That ability is a big hurty. Trying to see if I can get a proc here. Not procking at all. Sad. Evoker's gonna need some healing. I can help you a little bit. I can help you a lot. Until I can't help you anymore. Yep, can't help you anymore. Tank, please drag him away from the ruin. You're just keeping him next to the ruin. Why you hurt us so much? Oh no. Alright, let me go reset this real quick. Patch me up, Doc. We still need more percent. Man, this is unfortunate. So now we can't even hit the go back and get the loot. We'll have to leave the dungeon in order to get our loot. I want to see how often did I get Ascendance procs. I feel like I got none in comparison to like where I should have been, healing wise. Oh, I actually have to heal us, huh? Healing Spring Totem. Good luck. There it is. Ah. Okay. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I definitely shouldn't have done that. Okay, we did it. Alright. There it is, boys. GG. Oh no, that did not go well at all. Alrighty. Well, there it is. Definitely didn't do the damage I wanted to do, man. That was embarrassing. How often did I even proc Ascendance? That's my question. How often did I proc? I need to know. That run looked like most of my runs. Ah, no, dude. Yeah, hopefully you guys get better runs than that. That was definitely my off run. Man, I trolled though, right? I trolled with the build. What I should have done is I should have modified this build a little bit. It's a very single target build that does no AoE. There's no Crash Lightning at all. Like, I could drop Icy Strike and pick up this. I still want to pick up the whole combo here. Right, that's a combo. What else can I give up? Storm Mirror causes the next Storm Strike deal nature damage. That's fine. I want that ability. What do I give up? I think I give up this. So I can pick up Crashing Storms. I still need to give up something else. Maybe I do it like this. I think that's how I had it initially. No, 1 here to here. Yeah, so I'll probably adjust it like this so I at least have some kind of like AoE cleave naturally in there. And then Chain Lightning does stuff, but I'm still playing into that big, like, proc and Ascendance build type of deal. We're still playing into that big Ascend playstyle, but a very single target heavy one. Or physical damage heavy one. Let me try this out. Like, I'm just gonna pop everything here. Lust, I don't have Lust, that's okay. Like, look, Ascended. Now we're doing DM, Crash, and that can buff my Ascendance damage. Yeah, like I usually play this build because look, I can do 100k DPS if I proc right. I just need a proc, man. That's all I gotta do. Just get a proc. I definitely don't have the weapons for this at all, though. Oh, look, that's so much better. So much better. Let's see if I can reset it. Right? Let's reset it. We'll get back in there. Just doing the normal stuff we normally do. No procs this time around. Okay, or we proc. Or we proc. Okay, or we proc again. I'm just getting even more like, because your what's it? Crash Lightning can reset your Storm Strike anyway. Okay, we'll reset it again. Just walk in, like normal. Good stuff, you know what I mean? Just chill, just proccing. A little bit of cleave. That's still doing like, what? 100k DPS in AoE. After we reset, like, no Ascendance procs here. Like, that's so much better. And if we proc, we do a lot of damage, but otherwise we don't necessarily need to proc. Because we don't really need it. It's still super effective. It just plays into more like a familiar playstyle, plus Ascendance. Random procs of Ascendance. That definitely would have been a lot better. It would have been a lot less troll. And those builds we still have decent single target. We have a lot of physical output. So we're very, very Storm Strike heavy, which is really good for us. Crash Lightning, Chain Lightning interaction plays really well together. Because it feels like all these abilities kind of chain off of one another, literally. Look, yeah, that would have been much, much better. Yeah, so that's a slight modification. Drop a few of those weird cooldowns that kind of bog down the playstyle. Pick something up that synergizes a little bit better. And you still get the same performance, in more or less in performance in single target. Still very RNG heavy. But would have been highly more effective. Far more effective. Yeah, that would have been definitely the play. And you can still ascend. Big ascend, big go. High time to spam in Storm Strike. Just everything chains a little bit better. Okay, cool. Doesn't have a Hailstorm. So there are builds that do use Hailstorm. I don't know, like if I am playing into that big Ascendance build, I doubt that I want to play into Hailstorm because it's an extra global for me that I don't necessarily want to use. Especially in AoE, like between Crash Lightning, between Storm Strike, and between Chain Lightning, I have a lot of abilities that are kind of just like cycling from one another very, very rapidly. I don't know if I necessarily need that at that point, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I could probably use it, but I don't know if I necessarily need it, you know? I want to say I probably don't need it. Just because the rotation is still pretty smooth, even as it is right now, as it is there. I think it'll work out fine. So let's go with my enhanced build. Yeah, let's go back to Heli, dude. That was something, man. But I am going to save it. I do want to try it some more. I want to try it next week with this reset. They're bringing out the Catalyst Son of 5. Yes, they are gilded. That's going to be available same week as Son of 5. It's going to be a week of January 23rd. Where's the calendar? The set is going to be available the same week, the week of January 23rd. I think with the weekly resets, but that's also the same week as 10:05 comes out. And they're going to have a time walking too for Legion, right? Is it Legion? Scale from Legion. Oh, that's going to be a good time to level. Do we have any more other time walkings until then? No. Scramble, World Quest event. World Quest event, I think, doesn't it give you good stuff? No, that may be someone else. That makes me so happy. I've been struggling so hard to get tier. I know, dude. There's so many people who've been struggling. I gotten really lucky. Not gonna lie, I've gotten very lucky on my main and my alts. That being said, that isn't everyone's experience. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of people that are just not that lucky, but what can you do, right? Not much you can really do about it. It's one of those feels bad moments. Can this be turned into... Yeah, give me the resonant crystal. I love these things. These are needed for crafting. Ryzen 4 sets. Yo, okay, hold on, Jake, hold on. You've been in that situation before, right? You've been in that situation. You've been there, right? Not getting tier in your Warlock. Ryzen 4 sets, don't even. Alright, let's be a little more sensitive to the struggles, dude. The plight of the people. Because it's not that easy. It really isn't. Oh, man. I have one more spark in this guy. Maybe I could make... If I have enough... If I just need a couple of more of these things, I could probably make another good item. I just need one more. As a prop warrior, I feel like I'm falling behind other things because tier is so good at mitigation. Okay, so tier is definitely going to be helpful. This tier is not nearly as big as like the tier in Shadowlands, but it definitely does make an impact and makes a difference. Yeah, having tier is better than not tier. Like right now, like people can feel a difference between like having a tank who's stalwart with the tier, or a healer that has a tier, or a DPS that has a tier. Like when you do Mythic plus dungeons or raiding, even PvP, people are noticing a difference between tier and no tier. It's starting to get noticeable because there is a gain in there. There is definitely an advantage in terms of like the overall performance. Especially when you get the 4 pieces, because there's 4 sets that are just like super good. Unless you're a monk where your 2 set is really good too. Windwalker, I feel like, is one of those where your 2 set and your 4 set are both good, but even just having 2 set is a big gain. Where usually most classes are like, your 2 set is minor, but then 4 set is major. So you really wait until you get the apex of the 4 set. Make your leader, prop warrior, has full tier. Is definitely lots of between also deck and mythic classes. For sure. At least you're playing prop warrior, right? You could have been like a brewmaster or a blood deek or a bear druid without a tier set, right? Those guys get quite a bit from their tier. I'm pretty sure they do, at least. I know the bear gets quite a bit of mitigation. Brewmaster, I don't remember their tier. I'm not gonna be... No! They do get mitigation. They get like, whenever you use an ability, certain abilities you get like a buff, like shuffling. Buff of shuffling, and then it gives you like a... I think, I want to say mitigation and damage. I'm trying to remember like what it was in beta, during the last days of beta. What do you think of made tier sets? Frankly, I didn't really get to play around with them too much in the beta. I do remember playing around with the Arcane one, and the Arcane one is pretty good. The Arcane tier set with big barrages on crits, it is impactful, it is effective, and they even have a synergy with their talents where they get a little bit more damage on that crits, but also they have the whole bursty playstyle where it's all about doing big damage. So that one I think definitely benefits it. As for Fire and Frost, I will be honest, I have no idea what the tiers are, because whenever you see a mage, in most cases it is an arcane mage. You don't really see a lot of fire mages. But I should probably peep it at some point, shouldn't I? Do tiers show up like here, maybe? Tier used to show up here, like you had like a whole section for like legendaries and then there was a tier and all that, but I guess now you have to look at the actual like vendor. I need to find a mage with a tier. Maybe we could find one with a train dummies or whatever. Is there a mage with train dummies? There is an arcane mage. So we didn't find a mage. They are arcane. So what can you do? You know what I mean? What can you do? Did they get tier? Sorta. They got 1 piece. But yeah, their tier is pretty good. As for the others, I don't really know. Don't even know what they are. Had a frost mage in the kill last night. He was a monster. I didn't know what he was doing. Dude, a good frost mage does a lot of damage. Like, mages do a lot of damage. They don't really need cooldowns. They just constantly do damage. So that's their big advantage right now. Frost mages technically should be able to do a ton of damage. You don't necessarily need to even pull around them either. They are definitely better in like certain target counts for sure. But like Arcane is a spec that you have to pull around right now. They have to really try to see if you can bank up the most amount of damage to the biggest amount of trash bags they can, right? And use that as often as possible. For Frost, those are the ones that are supposed to be able to do that constantly. But you don't see a lot of Frost mages, one. But when you do see them, you don't really see them do that kind of damage either. So I wonder, like... It could be just down to there's not a lot of Frost Mages or not a lot of good Frost Mages out there, as most people just reroll to like the flavor of the month. So that's why, like, we have Frosty in our guild, right? Frosty does really well as fire. Some of the fights we played in our guild as fire mage, because they're just a better spec for those for those certain bosses. But that mastery burning with fire mage, those combustion windows are still super effective. Very, very effective. If you can throw a PI in them that can do all the damage on the combustion, it is going to make an impact. It is going to be noticeable. That being said, you just don't see a lot of them. You don't see a lot of fire mages, let alone like really good fire mage mains. But apparently they can do okay. They're not amazing, but they can do really, really good. Frost Mage also is another one that can pump. They can shrug the entire time. It's just most people are either playing Arcane, or if they are playing Frost or Fire, yeah, I don't know. It's just finding like a good one that plays that spec is difficult. Do you need a tier set? Do you need raid tier for tier sets? Not necessarily, not in a few days, CNC. Do you think tier gear is greater than having PvP pieces in place? So those, I was under the impression that tier gear was not as good as PvP pieces. That being said, it all depends on the class that you play, I think. I think a lot of the 4-set pieces in PvP are very, very valuable. Like, the enhancement shaman where consumer maelstrom grants you haste, probably not that necessary, but storm strike increases the damage of your fire elemental damage is probably worth grabbing for PvP as a 2-set. Paladin, I don't know what tier set they got. Do they really have tier set? No, they don't really have one. What about this guy? Chaos Strike and Blade Dance crit chance is increased, the crit damage is increased, that's probably worth 2-set. Chaos Strike Blade Dance have a 20% chance to increase the damage you deal by 8% for 6 seconds. And the crit chance. Chaos Strike and Blade Dance critical strikes increase the chance to 40%. Yeah, that's probably worth running the 4-set for. That's overall raw damage. 8% more damage for just pressing buttons. That seems highly valuable. Yeah, what about Druid? This guy maybe. Their tier set is, I think it's like a bite. Oh, he's a healer. Okay, so I can't really comment much on that. Boomy? Boomy, I think, was one of those that you did want to. Starfall increase the damage of an X. Yeah, you do want to use it. That's a big one. When you enter Eclipse, your next Starfall costs no astral power, deals more damage. Definitely want to use it. That one is a guarantee, yes. I think Warrior's another one too, except for Fury. Is he Fury? Motorcycle damage increase. Crit chance. Motorcycle crit. Increase your damage and critical strike chance by 5. Yes. 4-set, definitely. 2-set, give or take. I think you still do. Paladins 50% damage to Judgment and Blade Justice. Oh, easily yes. Easily, yeah. 4-piece 10% Holy Power Spenders. Easily yes. 2-set and 4-set. Yeah. Like, that's a sizable increase. That's a big increase. I think it all depends on the spec though. Like, Fury Warrior maybe not the best, because at best, like, their tier set 2-piece and 4-piece maybe increase your output, but like, I don't know how much, like 5% maybe? Like, I know the 2-set and 4-set don't really do that big of a damage increase. Not nearly as big as some of the other classes out there. So that one, probably not. Tips on see Fury Warrior talents. Wait, any tips on where to see Fury Warrior talents? Probably Wowhead. Like, if you want to, or use the website called Subcreation. I like Subcreation. Subcreation is fantastic because you can just kind of see what people are playing. Don't put too much stock into the tier system that they have. It's not really there to tell you what's good, what isn't good, what you should be playing, what you shouldn't be playing. It just really figures out like a number of like, how often is this class played? Is it seeing a lot of success at a high-end keys? Is it seeing a lot of popularity? Those factors usually mean like it's really, really popular. Like Bear doesn't mean Bear is bad. It can do 24s, right? It's not a problem where it can do a 25 or 26, but it has been able to do 24, so it can keep up. It just, there's probably factors that don't let him really do that well. No, not super popular, but it can do well. So like if you want to see like, oh, it's best for, oh, I want to play Fury Warrior. I want to see what builds people are running. Oh, these are the most popular builds of Fury Warrior, and you can open up in the calculator, you can see what they are. Or you can just go and copy them directly, hit copy, and you're good to go. You know? You can just kind of like import them. But you also can see like, okay, what if your word's playing for HOV? Oh, in HOV it looks like that's the build that's popular. What about in Nokadon? Oh, Nokadon, that's the build they're running. You can see what talents they're running, you can see what gems they're running, full tree, literally everything in the tree if you want to see what gems they're prioritizing, and you can like figure out what gems they're playing with what builds. Are they running all tier? Looks like a lot of them are getting tier, but they can do 22s without any piece of tier apparently, so yeah. What weapon chance they're running, everything that's popular, what is seeing a lot of success, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so it looks like they're very, very mastery heavy, but they can go haste. It all depends on the build that they're running, but haste master seems to be the best 2 stats that they're running here. But though maybe there's some viability depending on the build they're running, like if they say they're running spear build, what kind of weapon and chance, which is Frozen Devotion seems to be the play right now for them. Hands through Frozen Devotion, left and right, for one reason or another, maybe just with the auto attacks they get and the procs they get with it are probably big. Oh, that scales with their damage maybe. Lariat seems to be the best neck that a lot of people are running. You can see a lot of info. It shouldn't really be there to be like, oh, this class is really good, this class is really bad, you know what I mean? You shouldn't use it like the tier system of like, ah ha ha, Affliction Warlock sucks. Where you can like, it's more like, it's better to use it to see what are people running, what talent builds people are using, everything like that, right? Don't use it to make yourself feel good or feel bad, just use it as a resource, a collection of like, here's everything that people are using when it comes to keys based on recorded data. That's just recorded data. Because some people don't even use logs to record their runs for Mythic classes either. But this is the ones based on recording data. This is what people are using. And use it to bolster yourself so you can see how you can play better. Right? Use that so you can see how well can you play your Warlock, your Mage, your Warrior, whatever, right? Use that to find what are the most popular builds that people are running. What are they seeing success with? What can you extrapolate from it to see success in your play style? You know what I mean? I think that's super, super important, is being able to like use that data, not take it as it is like, oh, S tier, A tier, oh, Death Knight, I'm not even gonna get invited to keys. DK, F tier, can't make it work. Use it to find what the Death is that are making it work, what are they doing to make it work? And if you want to play Frost Death Knight, what can you do to improve? There's a lot of info, so take it easy. But it's a really good website. I like it, but I think it needs to be used properly, though. You definitely need to be using it properly. All the links to all the stuff that we use on channels, boys, on this channel, everything I use, I also have it on our Discord. If you guys haven't joined it yet, join our Discord. We have the full link there for like everything that I use for videos, or everything that I use for sources, everything that I use to play better. All that stuff I'll list on the Discord. Check Frostmage. I guess I could, yeah, I could see the tier set, couldn't I? Let me pull it back up again. Frostmage. Like, Frostmages are not doing bad, they're doing 24s. Tier. What is a tier? For Frost, Ice Sands and Frozen Orb damage is about 10. That's actually sizable. That's pretty good. Consuming Fingers of Frost increases spell damage by 8%. That's not bad either. That's just for Consuming Fingers of Frost? That's easy. That's super passive. Thank you for help? No problem, my guy. No problem at all. Piles of 50% damage on Judgment and Bladed Justice on Radiant 2-piece. And 4% on Holy Power. That's not bad, yeah. That's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Now, Subcreation does have like a PvP section too. It's not super well optimized though. Like, you don't take too huge of a stock. First, importantly. But like, the Solo Shuffle is pretty decent. It does tell like what classes are doing, seeing a lot of play. And are doing really, really well. 2v2 Arena, it's kind of 2v2 and 3s in RPGs. It kind of is a little messy. It's not super accurate all the time. It does an okay job, but definitely don't take a super big stock. But like, from here you should be like, okay, so it looks like maybe Demon Hunter, Feral, Sub-Rogue, Unholy, Woundwalker, Rogue, Warrior are probably seeing a lot of play. It doesn't mean like their classes are doing well or not. Like, for Season 3 of SL, they had Outlaw Rogue for 2s in like the F tier, D tier. But like, all the high Rogue players were Outlaw. There were just like, not a lot of them, right? Let's say like there's 2,000 rogues on the ladder for 2s. Top 20 were all Outlaw. But like that's like in the like 2,800 bracket, let's say, for example, right? But like 2,600 bracket, 2,400, 2,100, 1,800, 1,600, all are sub, all are assass, all doing that. But at top 20, Outlaw. It's just, you don't have a lot of people like playing casually Outlaw. But this website had Outlaw marked as D tier. Even though it was like, the top rogues are all Outlaw. Because people are using the cooldown reduction for defenses and stuff. Because it's really, really good. It's really insanely strong. CDR is really, really good with Vanish and whatnot. So people were doing that because it was better. It was stronger. But it just wasn't meta. So this kind of tells you like what's popular, what isn't popular, but it doesn't mean it does poorly either. So this one definitely needs like a little bit more of like a thinking process with it. And for this one, I would also use another website like Justvar. Justvar is pretty good, or Murloc.io is pretty good. That tells you like how well players are doing, how many players are playing that spec of that ladder, how well can they do, what's the highest they've done. They track a lot more of that information. For PvP, definitely would want to use a bunch of different sources side by side to really get a better idea, because it's not super easily tracked. Like, so Blizzard has like their own ladder, but the APL for it has been really difficult to pull from. A lot of websites have been trying to make something more accurate in terms of like representation of classes and comps and everything, but they could only take bits and pieces though. The better image you'll get is when you combine all those websites together for PvP specifically. I'm going to tirade on this one. You guys don't even care about the PvP side. You're like, yo, I just want to do big dungeon damie, big raid damie. What make me good? I want to be a big good, big popular, big group. I think I got all my ults done though, chat. I think there's a week. There's a week wrapped up. Tomorrow we open up our big old vault, see what we get. Hopefully we get something good. It's absolutely useless when it comes to using making their own ladders. They do have data, but they're not really like, I don't think, so I think the problem is if let's say they did like some kind of like a representative ladder, right? With all the stats and everything, I feel like people would use that to just be like, oh, I have to play this class and I shouldn't play that class. I think Blizzard at the end of the day wants you to play whatever you want to play. And they want to be able to show like top performers of each bracket. But they're not really trying to provide you the statistical data of like, these are the classes you should be playing right now if you want to do well in Arena. They want you to play everything. They care for you to play whatever the hell you like. Their goal isn't to make people play one class or the other. And like that is actually one of the issues people were running into. Like during SL, like a lot of stuff was coming out, like in terms of developers and people testing classes and theory crafters, and there was friction between the devs and the theory crafters. Well, they shouldn't have been, but there was a friction of like, they kind of felt like theory crafters, and that was like, that doesn't mean they're current people that are running stuff. They're just certain people during the SL part, right? During Shadowlands development, during the early Shadowlands. There's a good chance a lot of these people are not even in the company right now, because the communication has been fantastic, and the relationship between the developers and I mean, a lot of the devs hang out in the class discords, and they have casual chats about classes and stuff all the time. They are very receptive to feedback, so this shouldn't be like how they are right now. But back during development of SL, which might have been an issue, a lot of the people who designed the classes, they didn't like the idea that, in a way, the guide writers are telling people, oh, this is the best talent you want to play, you should be playing if you want to do better. Right? It was like, they really want for people to play all builds they want, and the idea is like you want to get them all as equally as possible. But a theory craft telling people, oh, you should play this ability because it's better, they didn't really like that, right? The idea is like, here's all these different playstyle choices, and they want them to be seen as you can play whatever you like, because at the end of the day you should just play what you enjoy, what you have more fun with. But certain talents are stronger, right? I feel like with this new set of talents that we have, there's a lot more room to like experiment, right? A lot more playstyles out there, a lot more combinations. And of course, you can make a super complicated build, but if you can't play it optimally, you're not going to do the damage. So simplifying a build that you can play optimally, a simple build played optimally is going to be better than a complex build played sloppily. So there's a lot of room for like experimentation and really just like figuring out what playstyle you like, because a lot of it is a lot closer, because there's a lot more depth that can be built. Even from a handful of abilities, you could add that depth that can really fuel your gameplay in your class, right? But of course, there's also opportunity to make like really poor bad builds. But like even a simple build that has a very simple goal can be super highly effective and do well. Just because that's the most important part. But back in like SL, we didn't really have that big of a talent tree. We had like binary choice of like 1, 2, and 3, right? Not a lot of choices in terms of talents. And like as a rogue, yeah, you could play like Weapon Master, or Ghostly Strike, or Pistol Shot, and they're supposed to be kind of equal. But like Pistol was a lot better. Just because you didn't have the talents that synergized with all the other stuff that was just worth your time. And then you had Killing Spree, where it was like, well, Killing Spree is good, but not good. It's not an ability you want to press. It doesn't do enough damage. You kind of just want to use it as filler. So it's a 2-minute filler. Not worth. Probably Blade Rush is better, but at least they got energy regen, so it's at least more useful. And Killing Spree was really good when you were doing like 4 mobs or 5, and you want to burst them down quickly. But the ability was never really scaled, because it's like you can't make it too strong because it becomes really good on single target. You can't make it too weak because nobody will play it. So they had to keep it like relatively weak because it has like a very specific use. But it's like it was an ability that didn't feel good to press because it didn't feel like a cooldown. It didn't feel impactful. It felt like a filler ability because of very, very little damage that it did. So it was like designed in terms of a way which is like it's not great where it sits in a talent row. Right? It also didn't help that we had talent rows where it's like, okay, this ability, single target. This ability, AoE. This ability, defensive. Like, for some reason, some of the talents that we had back in the day, they were just like that. It's like, okay, when dungeon, I obviously take the AoE. In raid, I obviously take single target. When I'm PvPing, I have to take the defensive. It didn't feel like you had a choice. And then we're like, oh, it should be a choice. But it's like, we agree, but it just isn't. But this is a lot better, because this is a lot more in depth, and I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I don't want to influence anyone playing any class. I want to eat and nerf a class. Sure. I like the variety. I like people being able to play classes I like. I always promoted that because I usually like playing the playstyles that I personally enjoy. Yeah, I don't want it to be homogenized where everybody is all playing Demon Hunter, for example, right? I would like to see rogues. I want to see warriors. I want to see all these classes, but I also recognize that sometimes these classes do need a bit of a buff in order to see more play. But yeah, there are some moments where it's like, where people just want to play the meta, but then there's another class that's like not quite the meta, but still highly effective, that can do well and actually is doing well. It's just not seen as super popular as it's like, you know, there's usually one class that people default to, right? Let's say right now let's say like Rogue is best, but like Feral Druid can compete, Demon Hunter can compete, Windwalker can compete. All of them are just fine for Mythic Plus dungeons. All of them do really, really well. They'll do as much damage as a Rogue, and they have decent survivability for most dungeons. But let's say if the meta is like, oh, you need rogue, people just stack the thing with rogues. Even though you can bring other classes and they're just fine if they have the same item level. In fact, they maybe even have like a better profile than an Owl with the rogue. Right? Big AoE, huge packs, Owl can only hit 8 targets. You bring a Demon Hunter, he can hit all of them. You bring a Windwalker, he can hit way more than that. Feral puts bleeds on everybody. More effective in that content. But if the meta is like, oh, Owl the rogue's best, some people won't even look at the context of, okay, this is a dungeon. That's a class I can pick from. That's the type of fight. Let me pick the class best for it. They're like, oh, a dungeon. Okay, who do I have? Rogue. Any other rogues? Any of you guys have the rogues? Rogues are really good. I want more rogues. Oh, another rogue. Okay, good. Don't even think about it. You know what I mean? It happens because like, it's a pug world, though. You know, what can you do about it? It sucks, but it's a pug world, and I love being able to break that because there's a lot of classes out there that can do well. That's also why I recommend play with a guild, because with a guild, like most guilds don't really care what you play. Like, you decide what class you want to play, like with my guild, for example. Like, we were going for, like, you know, trying to go for top 100, because that's how we usually do with every single raid. We don't troll, we try to do really well every single tier. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. And we basically were like, okay, what do you want to play? What do you want to play? There are some guilds out there we had that were like, what do we need? You know, I'll switch, what do we need? But a lot of times it's like, what do you want to play? Okay, as long as you can gear it to the best, we'll see if we can make that class work. And we try to switch stuff out, because every class has like a fight they're really, really good for. Every class. For example, if we are an Owl rogue, kill Grim Totem is a really good fight for an Owl rogue. But if you want to play sub-rogue, Razagath is actually an excellent fight for sub-rogue. So like having that variety of like somebody who's really good at sub, somebody who's really good with Outlaw, somebody who's really good at Shaman, somebody who's really good at Windwalker Monk, someone's really good at Frost Mage, or Arcane Mage, or explores whatever other playstyles they want to. Like having that big of a group of players that can explore those playstyles can be helpful. Because like the first set of guilds that get world first, go win, they have one set of strategy. Second set of guild may find a better strategy, an easier strategy that may utilize certain classes that the first guild didn't. And then the other guilds that follow after will find an easier method, a faster route. Using this class in this certain fight makes the fight much, much easier. And you know what I mean? That's why having the more variety in the guild of classes that you play, the better. And like if we're bringing a Mystery to a 20, we're not going to be like, oh, he's a Mystery? Nah, we don't want him for a 20. No, it's a homie, it's a guild, we can get it down to 20. It's totally doable. Like monks are doing it right now. There's no point of not bringing him. Play Prob Warrior in Arena because it works for me, having fun. Prob Warrior is a tank. You probably get plenty of hate for playing a tank in Arena, but hey, as long as you're having fun, man, that's important. As long as you're having fun. What is your main class of Spec? Right now it is a Rogue, Rob. Right now it is a Rogue. I've been having a lot of fun with them. It was going to be down to Evoker, Shaman, potentially Warrior, but I think I picked the good one with the Rogue. I think Rogue is a fantastic pick, honestly. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Outlaw is a blast. Assassination has been really fun, and Subtlety is also really good. And Assassination is about to get some changes too with 10.05. Like, we get the AoE Shiv, we got the King's Bane on the same row as Dragon Tempered, but like, they're also reducing the cost of that row, so we can have 2 capstones easily. Carnage can be played, but it doesn't have to be played. We can go Heavy Bleed and AoE and cleave it. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. You could really, like, really specialize your rogue right now with 10.05. I'm very, very excited for it, man. I am so excited. I'm stoked. Enable war mode in patch 10.05. Also, yeah, they're starting to make it so you can enable war mode while just hanging out on Valdrakken. That's going to be so nice. I think it's going to be kind of weird because people are just going to probably cheese it for like enable war mode, check this area, see if there's anybody there, farming a space or whatever. People are probably going to be able to just like find farming spots much easier than having to go like Orgrimmar, you know, port to Orgrimmar, turn on war mode, port to Valdrakken, fly to the place, check it, then you have to fly all the way back, see if it works or not. Try different shards or whatever, shard hopping and stuff. But I think it's going to be so much nicer for convenience in general. I'm going to like it. But boys, yo, thanks so much for coming by, man. It's 8:38. I don't think I'm raiding tonight. I highly doubt I'm raiding. We have Acids group, but I don't think it's for raid. So we're just chilling tonight, I think. I gotta get my PvP caps for the week. Also, I think I got all my alts done, but I think I want to see if I can squeeze out a couple more keys on a couple of my alts, man. Maybe get one more Survival Hunter key. Maybe get one more Evoke key. And my 2 also got a 17 he wants to do as well. I don't know if I can do that on an alt or something. I could probably bring the Evoker. That thing probably could do okay too, yeah? We got Vault stacked. I wish I had more 20s, but it's okay. We had a bunch of quartz. If I could do two more 20 quartz though, I'd be wonderful, but I don't know. Oh, maybe worth. I'll see, man. I'll see. I think I just am corded out this week. I do want to get the trinket, but I think I'm corded out. Boys, thanks so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you boys enjoyed. Tomorrow, big fatty vault opening. Hopefully we'll get something good out of it. 1, 2. Hopefully we'll find out that the Warlocks are no longer running around rampant, one-shotting players. And 3. Hopefully we'll get even more stuff when it comes to like 10.05. I wonder if we'll get more class changes too. I think that'll be fantastic to see. Boys, have a good one. Have a wonderful evening. Be back tomorrow for the Fatty Vault. Be here early for the vault opening. We're probably going to dive into more Mythic Plus dungeons as well. Or PvP if Tay's around. Maybe we can get that done, dude. Because I got my tier and everything. I got a little bit better gear from PvE that I could probably use in PvP too. With a bunch of Versa. But yo, thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.